tackle, and he's really fast to the ball. I think he just sets the tone for us all the time, and that's what I would say about him is he's almost like a coach on the field, which is really nice on the defensive side of the ball to kind of put that amount of emphasis on a kid to be ready week in and week out. He does it every time, and he never disappoints. So I'd say that's his strong suit, no doubt.
Okay, when I talked with you earlier in the season, you mentioned offensively you want to be balanced, and so far so good in that respect. I think so far this year you've passed for 752 yards and then rushed for over 880 yards as a team. So do you like how how things are shaken up on offense in terms of being able to both throw it and run it looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's it's been traditionally run heavy at Newman for so long, and it's great because it works and you have good backs and good line, and the scheme's good because it goes back to smash mouth football, which we're always going to be. We've been able to evolve and extend the playbook, and our quarterback Evan, he's been doing a great job of reading through the keys and making the right throws and getting the ball to the guys out in space, and that helps a lot. And I think that adds to the preparation possibly for other teams being a little bit more difficult, and that's really what it comes down to. The stats wise, if it's a better game for us running, heck, we're going to run the ball. If it's better for us to pass, we're going to pass the ball, and we just got to be able to be balanced as much as possible so we can be good at both of those things at any time. So.
And when you look at kind of how you've played offensively this year, when you talked about it on defense, you said, we're good at swarming to the ball. And it feels like it's almost the same type of mentality on offense where you have a ton of different kids who both carried the ball and caught passes. I think you have 6 kids with more than 10 rushing attempts on the season. And I think about 6 or 7 kids who were pretty active passing catches for you too. So, I mean, offensively, we're able to kind of have that amount of kids that you feel comfortable giving the ball to. I mean, I feel like that's probably pretty rare for a school Newman size. So what do you make of having that many kids you're confident in handing the ball or passing it to?
Oh, you're right. I mean, we got 50 kids in our program, and a lot of them really just come a long way from the summer workouts and being in the weight room, and they've developed themselves physically, and they've definitely matured to the point where they're not only more physical but quick. And when you see them and we practice throwing the ball and the way they catch the ball, you feel real confident in their ability to run the route, and our quarterback can get it to them. And heck, it doesn't matter who it is. We like to have that. And I think it's good too, because, kids realize like, hey, it's not just one guy that we have to get the ball to, at any time my number can be called. And I think that adds to the team mentality of what we're doing. And I think that just helps a lot that our kids have bought into that process, and they know that they could be called on any time. And it just kind of amps it up. And the other undervalued thing is the competition in practice, and we see it all the time, and nobody's really safe in their position, so kids want to compete, and that happens in practice, and then it shows then in a game that they're able to go ahead and do that anytime. So
all right, so let's talk a little bit about your opponent this week in Mercer County, entering the 6th week of the season, as you've been kind of scouting and putting a game plan together to take on the Golden Eagles. What sticks out about Mercer County coming into this one?
I think they're pretty balanced across the board. Their front line, I was impressed with their offensive line. They really work together pretty well. They stay on their blocks really well, which is, tough to prepare for. And just making sure you can, win the line of scrimmage. If you can't win that, you're just not going to win many football games in general. They have some athletes that can get the ball out in space too. I just go off of numbers, but number 4 is a really nice athlete. Quarterback he does a good job getting the ball to his guys in space. They run their scheme really well across the board, and defensively they just throw a bunch of different looks at you. They're very multiple, so you just got to be prepared to kind of be mindful of what rules that we have and execute those rules the best we possibly can.
All right, and just coming into this one, I know you're coming off of, as we mentioned earlier, a really, kind of highly emotional win where you knock off Rock Ridge in overtime at home. This week you get on the bus and have to make kind of a lengthy bus trip from Sterling to Aledo. So I guess what's the message to your team, trying to, I don't want to necessarily say avoid a letdown game, but kind of come with the same intensity you had with the game against Rock Ridge last week?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, coming off of Monday, and it was just kind of one of those flat practices. And the last 2 days, we really amped it up. So based off of how the kids have performed this week in practice, I have little doubt that we're going to get off the bus being flat, just because they kind of got it going right now. And I think that just falls on the kids kind of being in that spot. And our leaders have been vocal about that and not having any letdowns. But, after that bus ride getting over there, it is locked in and focused. And, our focus this week was consistency and building upon that and making sure that we're able to sustain some things. So I think they want to meet the demands of not only what we have, but that they have for themselves. So I expect them to get off the bus ready to go.
All right, that's head coach of the Newman Central Catholic Comets, Mike LeMay. It's Mercer County and Newman in Week 6. Coach, thanks for talking with us, and good luck in this one.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And I'm Ty Taylor on WRMJ.
Coco's Welding and Auto Repair, Alito's most trusted name in the business since 1963. And for the past 3 decades, Don and Tracy Yates have been at the helm, ensuring that your vehicles receive the best care possible. But it's not just about business at Coco's. It's about community and giving back. Your support over the years has empowered the Yates family to contribute to the place we all call home. And they thank you for your loyalty and trust. Coco's Welding and Auto Repair on Route 17 East Alito, where experience, community, and quality service come together.
At First Community Bank, we often do business with multiple generations of the same family, all at the same time. If Grandpa and Grandma, Mom and Dad, or the kids are happy with their banking relationship, you will be too. Stop in and see us today. First Community Bank, member FDIC.
And pregame coverage continues on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. It's homecoming for Mercer County hosting the Newman Central Catholic Comets in week number 6. We're talking with Mercer County head coach Tanner Matlick. So flip the page from a tough final second loss to Erie Prophetstown last week. What's been the mindset for your ball club this week coming into a matchup with Newman on homecoming?
It's time to bounce back. Got a resilient group of kids that I think are chomping at the bit to get back out on the field on Friday night. It's been a long week of practice for these kids of, self-reflection, looking in the mirror, trying to get better and taking the next steps to get ready to compete with Sterling Newman. So I think the kids are excited coming off of that loss last Friday to go out and compete again and kind of flush that last game and start fresh.
Well, we talked about it kind of preseason with you, obviously, then throughout the year, playing in this league, to be a playoff team, you have to beat some good teams. And of course, that
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to George Pratt Memorial Field and Homecoming 2024 as the Mercer County Golden Eagles play host to the Newman Central Catholic Comets. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise and join the Mercer County High School Marching Band, accompanied by the Color Guard from VFW Post 1571 and Auxiliary, and paying tribute to our nation's colors with our national anthem. Now everybody on your feet for the Mercer County High School fight song. Time to cheer on the Golden Eagles to victory over the Newman Central Catholic Comets. Hayden Gutierrez kickoff for the Comets start tonight's game. Mason Gray on the return. Across the 20.
Insurance game plan presented by Silver Creek Crop Insurance in Muscatine. What are some keys for the Golden Eagles to try to spring an upset on homecoming tonight, Monty Smith?
I think they need to strike early here and kind of get on top of this Newman team and then go out and continue to play solid defense. So, you know, maybe mixing it up a little bit. They come downhill really hard, so maybe doing some false pull stuff or some misdirection stuff to try to get them a little bit off kilter.
And this Newman defense has allowed just 8.5 points per game over the past 4 weeks. Didn't allow Rockbridge's offense to score in the win last week. Mercer County will split 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on 1st down and 10 from the 24. Baldwin to the shotgun. CDM to his right, Gray to his left. In motion comes Schreers. He goes behind the quarterback. Snap, they give it to Gray running left, or that's CDM, but he's thrown down to the backfield. Down he goes. That was Jacob Payne, the outside linebacker. Make that 29 tackles for loss on the season for the Comets, a loss of 3. Check that, a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12, and that's that Newman defense making a tackle for loss right away.
Yeah, we talked about how they come down really, really hard. Those backers see those linemen pulling, and they are flying to the football. And, you know, it already looks like J.J. Smock going in for the Eagles here early on.
So he comes in. Bodie Solomon comes out. It's his shoe. I think his shoe came undone. They're going to have to tape his cleat up. So Solomon out, Smock in. He'll take over at right guard. Mercer County breaks huddle on 2nd down and 12. Out of the pistol, 2 receivers both ways for Mercer County. Baldwin brings Schreers in motion. Back to pass, John Baldwin, rush on over the middle. They had Cedam on a screen pass, dropped it. He would have been dropped for a loss if he caught it. It's Daniel Kelly there. Get used to hearing that name. It's 3rd and 12.
Yeah, the Eagles there trying to give a little misdirection there, like they were going to throw it out to the running back, sneaking out here, and then having that screen play set up to try to, again, work against that aggressiveness of that Newman defense.
So it's 3rd down and 12. You don't want to be behind the chains against this Newman defense. They had Colin Schweigen on the run all night last week when they were able to pin their ears back and rush the passer. Mercer County breaks huddle here. 2 receivers both ways in the flex formation. Gray to the left of John Baldwin on 3rd and 12. 11:02 to play in the first quarter. Baldwin in the shotgun, heels at the 17-yard line, takes the snap. They bring 4. He steps up and he's going down. Rousey throws him down, and Newman gets the sack, and Mercer County goes backwards on all 3 plays. 3 and out, 4th and 13 from the 21.
Yeah, we continue to talk about how fast this Newman defense is, and the O-line really is going to have to step up to be able to give John some time, so that way, because it looked like maybe some of the receivers had maybe a potential to be open, but he had to move forward in the pocket so quickly he couldn't even throw the ball.
4th and 12, Baldwin the punter. Cody McBride back to return. He's standing at the 49-yard line. He returned a punt for a touchdown earlier in the season. Snap back to Baldwin about face mask high. He boots it away, high end over end kick. Fair catch called for and made by McBride at the 48-yard line. Now, are you allowed to do what Schreers just did? He waved his hands in the face of McBride, who was trying to call for the fair catch. I don't know if that was legal or not.
I don't believe that is legal, so the Eagles got away with one there, because that probably is going to count as unsportsmanlike or something. That's 15 yards. So the Eagles get lucky there that the refs don't call anything.
Speaking of that, our Mercer County Family Eye Care Eyes of the Game tonight. Kenny Graw, the referee, Jason Foy, the umpire, Donald Cook, the linesman, Mark Burrell, the line judge, and Troy Stockton, the back judge. Newman breaks the huddle. They will go out of the spread to start on 1st and 10 for Mercer County's 48. 2 receivers both ways as the quarterback Evan Bushman brings Brady Williamson in motion. They pitch it out to the left to Daniel Kelly. He's got a lot of room. 40. 1st down. He runs over a tackler. Give him 14 yards. A hard-nosed run there by Daniel Kelly on the pitch. 1st and 10 Comets after a pickup of about 13 down to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, and the Eagles got a real first on look of how physical Newman is going to run. He got there where the Eagles were getting ready to tackle him, and he just put his shoulder down and completely laid out that Eagle defender. So they have to be prepared for this physicality all game.
Out of the spread again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kelly, the running back, to the left of Bushman on 1st down and 10. Bushman takes the snap, swing pass out to the near side. Williamson, one-handed catch on the screen pass, ducks away from a tackle, but then is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. A host of Mercer County defenders there, including Peyton Cedam and Mason Gray. 2nd and 11, a loss of 1 on the screen pass.
Yeah, good job by the Eagles there. It looked like Mason Gray was kind of getting over there a little bit late to the play. To be able to get into that play, and I think the errant throw kind of helped him out a little bit, but what a catch by the Newman Comets there to be able to pull that ball down.
That was Brady Williamson who made the catch for Newman. Out of the spread again, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Newman on 2nd down and 11 from the Mercer County 37. Up the middle to Kelly. Check that. It's a play action fake. They get it to McBride. He breaks the tackle on the swing pass out to the 25. 1st down and more. Brady McBride cuts it upfield at the numbers to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Newman Central Catholic. 37-yard touchdown pass from Evan Bushman to Cody McBride, and the Comets have the lead 6-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah, great job there by Newman. They had that little pull play. It looked like they were handing the ball off. All the Eagles jumped on that quickly, and then they dump it out to that running back coming underneath. And unfortunately, Copeland was just not able to make that play.
So PAT attempt here from Aiden Gutierrez. The holder is going to be for Newman George Youngerman. Snap back, placement down, and Gutierrez kick is through the uprights and good. 9:07 to play in the first quarter. It's Newman 7, Mercer County 0 on WRMJ.
Value, selection, and a knowledgeable sales staff ready to help you find what you're looking for. That's what you'll find at Essig Motors. Here's Sheldon DeFries.
This month I have a very nice 2024 Ram half-ton Laramie Crew Cab. It's 4-wheel drive, diamond black crystal in color. You can come on in and take over $10,000 off. Take it home for $53,208.
So make sure you plan a stop at Essig Motors in Aledo today or visit their website at Essigs.com.
All right, back at George Pratt Memorial Field, a 37-yard touchdown pass from Evan Bushman to Cody McBride puts the Comets on the board. 7-0, 9:07 to play in the first quarter. So the Golden Eagles go 3 and out and then give up a 3-play, 48-yard touchdown drive. All the play, well, one toss play, all the plays, though, coming out of the spread. 2 pass attempts and a rushing attempt from Daniel Kelly. County line at kickoff coming up here from Aiden Gutierrez, who tees it off. 9:07 to play in the first. 7-0, the Newman Central Catholic lead. Again, it's Logan Schreers and Mason Gray. They're standing at the 10-yard line. Gutierrez, a sophomore kicker, put it through the uprights to give the Comets a 7-0 lead on the PAT. We wait for the whistle here as Gutierrez raises his hand, runs to the ball, and sends it. A squib kick. He kicked it towards Gray, catches it on the bounce. They fake the reverse. Gray's out to the 25, breaks a couple of tackles, gets across the 30, and then is gang tackled at the 32-yard line by Newman Central Catholic. The Comets always so solid on special teams, and good coverage so far tonight, and 2 kickoff coverage attempts for the Comets. 1st and 10 for Mercer County from the 32.
Yeah, and the Eagles looked like they were trying to run that reverse, but unfortunately, Gray was coming across the field with the ball, and he went behind, and so he wasn't even going to be able to hand that ball off anyway. So just kind of a slight mess up there on that kick return.
So something Coach Matlick talked about, they needed to have positive plays on first down. Golden Eagles went 3 and out on their first drive. They go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Baldwin to the shotgun on 1st down and 10. With Mason Gray to his left. Snap back to Baldwin. Quarterback run up the middle trying to get to the edge. He's got the edge to the 35 and out of bounds at the 40. A pickup of about 7 yards for Baldwin. Give him 8 to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Better start to this drive for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, great play there. Newman kind of crashed in, and the Eagles, Caden Terrell was able to seal that edge for Baldwin coming off the edge, and just unfortunate for the Eagles because I think if Dalen Blazer gets that block, I think Baldwin's down the sideline for a touchdown.
2nd and 2 from the 40-yard line. Golden Eagles attacking the east end zone to start tonight. Mercer County gold helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants. Newman, blue helmets, white jerseys, gray pants. 2nd and 2, 2 receivers both ways. Ball in the left hash. Here comes Blazer in motion from right to left. Baldwin takes the snap. They fake the jet sweep back to pass, looking to set up a screen. Throws it over the middle, and the Comets are ready for that play. As batted down there by McBride. It is 3rd down and 2 as they weren't able to get it to CDM. They've set that play up twice, and both times Newman has shut it down.
Yeah, and it looks like Newman is playing some man defense. So the Eagles have come out and they've done motion on, I think, 3 of the 4 or 5 plays that they've done, trying to get some of those Newman defenders moving around. And again, just not able to get that screenplay completed.
3rd and short, 3rd and 2, so tough against this Newman defense with the 3 down linemen. They walk up a couple of linebackers, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Both running backs in the backfield here to either side of Baldwin. Here's the snap. Baldwin gives to CDM between the tackles. 1st down to the 45, then is wrapped up by Daniel Kelly and a group of other Comets. First down for the Golden Eagles, out to the 46-yard line to move the chains. 8:45 to play in the first. 7-0 Newman leads.
Yeah, and again, the Eagles go back to the well there that, CDM has been able to get them big chunk yards on those short down and distances, and he does it once again with a big 6-yard gain and gets him a 1st down.
As scrimmage marked the 47-yard line for Mercer County. 8:30 and counting in the first quarter. 7-0 Newman leads. Mercer County breaks the huddle. They'll go with the heavy formation here. A bunch trips to the right. That's the wide side of the field. To the left side here, 1 receiver. Now they split Schreers out wide on 1st and 10. Baldwin waits with Gray to his left, and Newman came across on the hard count. And that's 5 free yards for the Golden Eagles, and you'll take that all night long against this Newman defense. 1st and 5, a lot better than 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I think it's the 2nd time that I've seen that the Eagles have tried to go on, a snap count of maybe 2. And the Newman kind of flinched around the 1st time, but that time they came right across the line and help out the Eagles.
2 defensive linemen on the near side came across the ball. So that moves it across midfield for the first time for Mercer County at the 48 of Newman on 1st down and 5. Same formation, bunch trips to the right, and then 1 receiver split wide to the near side. Now they move Schreers out to the right, way wide as they send him in motion. And Baldwin takes the snap, gives to Gray between the tackles, has some yards to the 45, moves the chains across the 45 to the 43-yard line.
Looks like it might be a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
1st down Mercer County as they move the chains. 7:41 to play. 2 1st downs on this drive for the Golden Eagles. Down to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, the Eagles here had they had CDM come across in a wham block situation, and I thought that the play was going to get blown up because Gray ran right into CDM, but he was able to kind of bounce off that and get a nice gain.
So here we go, first down and 10 for Mercer County. Bunch trips to the right, one receiver to the left, ball on the left hash here. Gray to the right of Baldwin. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Baldwin rolling right, throwing in the flats, caught by CDM, and he's tackled after a short gain across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Cody McBride over there for the Comets to help bring him down. This is a gain of 3 on the pass play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I think those are the plays that Coach Malik was talking about, trying to get that passing game open up. No, it's not a big game, but it gives Baldwin some confidence, nice, easy throws, and getting that ball out to their playmakers for them to be able to, hopefully bust a big one here.
Newman's defense last week allowed just 152 yards of total offense to Rockridge, 29 rushing yards the whole night, and of course 0 points to Rockridge's offense. As we've mentioned a couple times, the Rockets only scored on a pick 6. 2nd and 7, Mercer County from the Newman 39, one receiver to the right and 2 to the left, as both backs in the backfield here to the either side of John Baldwin on 2nd down and 7. Baldwin the snap and the handoff to CDM up the middle, runs into a group of Newman defenders, keeps his feet moving though. He's inside the 35 and dropped at the 34. It'll be 3rd and 2 in 4-down territory for Mercer County.
And they saw there that time with Newman, they went to a 3-front instead of a 4-front. They brought some, put more linebackers in. The Eagles are doing a great job now on this drive, working it up front, getting that push that they have been traditionally doing, and now moving those chains.
First Burns and Sons Direct Appliance and Betting scoreboard update. Monmouth Roseville up on Sherrard 14-0, 7:58 to play in the first in that game. 3rd down and 2, Mercer County from the Newman 34. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ball between the hashes with Baldwin the shotgun, both running backs in the backfield again. 6:30 and counting in the first. They give to Gray up the middle, and he has the first down to the 30, keeping the feet moving towards the 25, then driven back at the 27-yard line. A pickup of 7 for Mason Gray. 1st and 10, Mercer County, nearing the Rex McCorder red zone. Good drive here for the Golden Eagles, responding after Newman's opening drive to score to get the Comets at 7-0.
Yeah, and going back to the offensive line, I think I saw Carter Dale just drive his guy 10 yards down the field, and the running backs couldn't hope for anything better if they see that hole wide open like that, and being able to get these chunk yards.
So 1st down and 10 from the Newman 28-yard line. Mercer County will once again go with that bunch trips look, this time to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Baldwin waits, under 6 minutes to play in the first. They send Schreers out wide and now give up the middle to Gray. Got through the first line of defenders, then is wrapped up from behind, moving inside the 20, and finally forced down near the first down marker at the 19-yard line. I think he's about a half yard short. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. And Mercer County in the Rex McCorder red zone for the first time tonight, presented by Rex McCorder with Yager Machinery Sales. Big crop. Yager has a great supply of big grain cars. You can call or text Rex McCorder with Yager Machinery Sales at 309-337-1680. Golden Eagles quickly break the huddle. They actually move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 18. Trips to the left in that bunch formation. 1 receiver to the right. Gray to the left of Baldwin as Baldwin takes the snap, rolling to his left, dumps it out underneath. Caught there by CDM, and he is blown up by Williamson. Close to the line of scrimmage. He might have lost a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Great coverage there by Williamson on the near side.
Yeah, that time Newman played off a little bit. They weren't playing their traditional man coverage there, and John looked right for CDM again on that play, similar to the one they ran a few plays ago, and he came right up and smacked CDM.
7-0 Newman, 4:45 in the first quarter. Mercer County has it 2nd and 10 from the Comets' 18-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left with the ball in the left hash for Mercer County in the red zone. 2nd and 10. CDM to the right of Baldwin, Gray to his left. Baldwin takes the snap, will give it to CDM between the tackles, gets to the 10, runs over a defender inside the 5. They stack him up, and he's reaching towards the goal line, stopped at the 1. 1st and goal, Mercer County, a 17-yard run from Peyton CDM as the Gold Eagles look to get on the board here late in the first quarter.
Yeah, and CDM kind of giving back what some of the Newman runners were doing to them on defense earlier. He just runs over that guy and just was trying to hop his way and will his way into the end zone there.
So 1st and goal from the 1 for Mercer County. 2 receivers both ways. They give to CDM up the middle, and Newman stacks him up. And he gets back inside the 1, but no gain, just shy of the goal line. Good tackle there by Newman up front by Jacob Payne, helping make that tackle. 2nd and goal from the 1, now under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7-0 the Comet lead, but Mercer County threatening here as we start to get a bit late in the first quarter. Great drive, though. Golden Eagles went 3 and out on their first drive of the night and have taken it from the 32 all the way across midfield down to the 1. 2nd and goal as the Mercer County offense breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Cedam to the right of Baldwin. Gray to his left on 2nd and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Cedam gets the handoff up the middle towards the end zone. Touchdown, Mercer County. Cedam's in. It's 7-6, 3:23 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, an extremely important drive for the Eagles right there. And they went back to the bread and butter that they've been doing the last few weeks. They've been running the ball. The offensive linemen start getting that push that they've been looking for and able to just drive down on a very tough Newman defense and score. And hopefully at this point, go for this 2-point conversion, take an early lead.
All right, Mercer County going to go for 2. 3:23 to play in the first quarter. 7-6. Golden Eagles will spread it out. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to left. Cedam this time a wing back to the right side. Gray to the left of Baldwin on the 2-point attempt. Baldwin takes the snap, draw play up the middle. He gets in, or he's upended shortly, and he is in actually. He spun across the goal line and gets the 2-point conversion. So Mercer County takes a 1-point lead. 3:23 to play in the first. It's 8-7. Mercer County leads Newman on WRMJ.
It's never too early to get your home ready for the holidays, and Cooper Floor Covering is here to help you get a head start. Right now, transform your space with luxurious carpets from top brands like Shaw, Mohawk, and Southwind. When you're hosting the family this holiday season, the perfect carpet can make all the difference. And with Cooper Floor Covering, you'll find unbeatable quality and style. Visit Cooper Floor Covering in downtown Aledo today and get ahead of the game this holiday season.
The simple life of a farmer. All you need is land, family, sunshine, and rain. And a drone for digital imaging, and software to run geospatial analysis, and an understanding of genetics, biology, climatology, economics, global trading, and estate planning, so you can pass this so-called simple life on to your kids. At Pioneer, we're proud to work with generations of American farmers in the most complex and rewarding industry on earth. So from your friends at Pioneer, thank you, farmers.
See your local Pioneer sales professionals, Evan, Randy, Jake, and Trevin at Marston Ag and Reynolds.
All right, kickoffs all season long presented by County Line Ag in Buffalo Prairie. Mercer County set to kick off with Dakota Capola. I know. We have the Country Financial touchdowns. I'll get to it in a moment, everybody. So here we go. Capola set to kick it off. 2 returners back to return for Newman Central Catholic, standing at the 15-yard line as the run up and the kick. It's a squib kick, and it's fielded back by the returner, McBride, on the near side to the 30, down the sideline past the 40, and upended out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That last touchdown presented by Country Financial agents Tracy Bigham and Jason Potter. Proud to sponsor the Golden Eagle Touchdown Reward Program this year. For each touchdown the Golden Eagles score in a home game, Tracy and Jason will donate $25 to the Mercer County Athletic Boosters. Everyone's happy with me now. I'm going to see if every home touchdown someone comes up here to remind me to do that. Because so far they have.
Yeah, we forgot the one time, and then they've been on us.
They don't trust me.
They don't trust you anymore.
So here we go. Good field position for Mercer County. 1st and 10 from the 42. 2 receivers to the left out of the pistol. Bushman gives it to that's McBride, and he's brought down in the backfield. Peyton Cedam flying through to make the tackle for loss back at the 40. A loss of 2. Good start to this possession defensively for Mercer County, and it's 2nd and 12 for Newman.
Yeah, now it's been a great play by the Eagles here. We've been able to come back from giving up that early touchdown. They get down on offense, score, and now to make a big play on defense here. You know, Cedam's fired up here for homecoming. Hopefully the Eagles can get another stop.
2nd and 12 as the Comets break the huddle. 3 receivers to the right. They haven't went out of the wishbone yet. They split a receiver wide to the left. Those trips a bunch here to the near side. Now in motion, McBride from right to left, the snap, and they will fake to Kelly. Bushman keeps it, and down he goes in the backfield. On the read option, Mercer County's defenders coming through to make the tackle. Bodie Salmon, 2 tackles for loss, and Newman way behind the chains. It's 3rd and 15, under 2.5 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Eagles again doing a great job swarming to the ball. Bushman looked like he saw that the Eagles were there right away. He tries to pull it and run the opposite way, but good job by the rest of the Eagles there to make that play.
So Mercer County, that's a 3rd and 15 here defensively. Newman breaks huddle. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right out of the pistol as the quarterback Bushman takes it back to pass. Mercer County rushes forward. Bushman throws it over the middle. behind the intended receiver, Matthew Clement, and 3 and out for the Comets. Here comes the punt team.
Yeah, again, great job by the Eagles here. They knew they were going to throw the ball, had nice pass coverage, and Jacob Kinney again trying to come around that corner and cause a little bit of pressure, made him throw that ball away.
So 4th and 15. Comets lose 5 yards of net yardage on that drive, so a much better job on drive 2 for Mercer County. Evan Bushman, the quarterback, is the punter. Line of scrimmage, the 37-yard line. The returners, Schreers and Gray, stand at the 25. Snap back to Bushman, and the punt is away. End-over-end kick towards Schreers. Calls for the fair catch. He lost the ball, but he falls on it at the 30. And Mercer County will get the ball at their own 30-yard line. 1:48 to play in the first with an 8-7 lead.
Yeah, it looked like Bodie Solomon was getting through there. He got his hand up and almost looked like he might have been able to get that block there. And then the Eagles get away with on there. Shears bobbled it just a little bit, but able to quickly jump back on that ball so that way they can get back on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31-yard line as Mercer County takes over. 1:48 to play in the first quarter. An 8-7 lead for the Golden Eagles. Drive number 3 of the night as Mercer County breaks the huddle. He will go trips to the left and one receiver to the right. Pistol formation here. Baldwin, and the shotgun behind him is Gray. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Cedam in motion. Now a running back to the left of Baldwin. Snap to John Baldwin. They fake the pitch, give it to Cedam, and down he goes in the backfield. Back to the 20-yard, or back to the 30-yard line, excuse me. A loss of 1 to bring up 2nd down and 11.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, and here comes Newman's defense coming back with another. They get a stop for a loss here, so it's just going to be another back and forth battle and see who can try to maintain that momentum the longest and score off of those opportunities.
Under 90 seconds to play in a quick moving first quarter. 8-7 Mercer County leads. 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. They will split 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. CDM a wing back to the right. Gray to the left of Baldwin on 2nd and 11. Baldwin waits for the snap for the Golden Eagles. In motion comes Logan Schreers across the formation. They fake to him. Baldwin keeps it running between the tackle, and he is crunched between 3 Newman defenders at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 11 upcoming. There was nowhere for him to go. Daniel Kelly in there along with a few other Newman defenders to lay the boom on Baldwin. Good to see him getting up because that was a hard hit from a few different directions.
Yeah, and it looked like the Eagles again had made that pull like that wham block again, and CDM was going through the hole, and then Caden Terrell just not quite able to hold on to his block because again it looked like there was a slight chance of a lane coming out here to the outside, but it closed fast with that Newman defense.
Under 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Mercer County will have to snap it one more time before the end of the quarter. It's 3rd and 11 from the 30. Golden Eagles break the huddle. They'll go 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Blazer, the lone receiver, split to the far side. Gray to the left of Baldwin. Penalty flag flies in, and Mercer County is going to be faced with a 3rd and 16 after a delay of game.
Against Mercer County. 5-yard penalty, takes the ball.
So it'll be 3rd down and 16. That moves the ball back to the 25-yard line. Mercer County's got to get across the 40 to the 41. Clock stops at 14.5 seconds.
Yeah, now what the Eagles want to do there, obviously with the delay game penalty, pushing them back, and they were already behind the chains as it was, so now have to make another 3rd and long and hopefully being able to pick this up and keep the ball.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 16. Mercer County breaks the huddle. They'll go 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the near side. Here is Dalen Blazer. 3 down linemen for Newman Central Catholic. 3rd down and 16 for Mercer County. Final play of the first quarter. Back to pass Baldwin. Rush on, going to throw it deep, looking for Dalen Blazer, and he threw it to the outside as Blazer cut inside. Good coverage by Williamson here on the near sideline. Incomplete pass. It's 4th down and 16, and on comes the punt team for Mercer County at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, and then, Blazer looks like he has the speed over the defender for Newman there, Williamson. But unfortunately, he cut underneath of him, and Baldwin had already released that ball. So another play that, didn't work there, but, one that Coach Matlick might be circling because they could probably come back to that.
So 9 seconds on the clock. Snap back to Baldwin low. It's a jailbreak, but he's able to get it off, and it's a fair catch called for and made again by McBride at the 48-yard line. That snap kind of hung in the air, and Newman had about 3 defenders almost get there to block it. Great job by Baldwin to get it off, and Newman, though, great field position for the 2nd time tonight, starting on the Mercer County side of the 50 at the 48.
Yeah, and we saw the Newman staff before the game talking about that and talking about how they're going to be able to come after that block. So they brought pressure late, And again, they were real close, but it gives them great field position now.
Out of the pistol here, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Newman. Bushman, the quarterback, takes the snap. Quick swing pass out to the far side, caught by McBride, and he stays on his feet somehow, some way, across the 45, down to the 41. What a run after the catch by McBride. He was wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, but keeps his footing and gains 7 yards to end the first quarter. But Mercer County does have a lead through 1 quarter, leading Newman 8-7 as we head to the second on WRMJ.
Mobile banking is here at Farmers State Bank of Western Illinois. What do I mean by here? Well, I mean here, as in wherever you are. Because with Farmers State Bank's mobile banking, your account information is right at your fingertips on your cell phone. Check balances, transfer funds, and more wherever.
Elsie Cook shot at 97 close 10th at regionals and qualified for the El Paso Cup to be played on Monday. Now we'd like to congratulate our boys golf team who tied for second as a team and advanced to the Rockford Lutheran sectional play on Monday. Those team members include Carson Bold, placed second overall, shooting 77. Other team members include Evan Glazer, Mark Graves, Brady Norton, Colby Sturgill, and Kane Biggin. Congratulations to all of our golfers. Brady Williamson, the ball carrier, picks up the first down for Newman at the 35. Brady Williamson, the ball carrier. Pick up a 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 from the just inside the 33-yard line.
Go deep.
Pass incomplete. Cody McBride, the intended receiver for Newman, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go, deep. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go, deep.
Briar Ivy, ball carrier, down to the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and a long 5 yards to go.
Great job by Copeland coming up and, from his safety position and getting that short gain to make, Newman here, 4th and 6 or whatever.
Newman's touchdown in regulation last week against Rockridge came on a 4th and 6 play. They split a receiver to the left in the pistol here. Now they're going to bring another receiver in the slot. So straight formation here with 2 receivers to the left. Now in motion, McBride. They give it to him running right. Can he get to the edge? He makes a juke at the 30. Penalty flag flies in. I think he's short either way. He is. He picked up 5 on 4th and 6. The whistle and the penalty goes against Newman anyway, so Mercer County should defer that, and they'll get the ball after coming up with a stop on 4th down.
And it looked like Peyton Seedham was a little slow to get up there, so hopefully he's there right, because he's going to be a vital part of this offensive defense for the Eagles.
All right, let's check in with Rusty Dunn down on the sidelines. Haven't done that yet when the game's been going on. So, Rusty, great response for Mercer County after an early touchdown drive for the Comets.
Yeah, absolutely. The feeling on the sideline at the beginning of the game, a little bit subdued, but with that last TD drive that they had, they stayed calm. Their confidence has built up, and you can sense this the defense using the opportunity to lead here a little bit. But we'll see now what John Baldwin and his offensive gang can do.
All right, thank you, Rusty Dunn. Silent reports all season long, presented by Marson Ag and Reynolds. Line of scrimmage for Mercer County, the 26. That's where they take over. On their own end, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. A touchdown drive and 2 3-and-outs for Mercer County on their first 3 possessions. Both running backs in the backfield here, with Baldwin taking the shotgun snap, gives to Gray between the tackles, and down he goes in the backfield. Dropped at the 25. It'll be 2nd down and 11. John Rousey in there to make the tackle for the Comets.
And the Eagles here wanting to get another drive put together, and it's going to start up front for them, because whenever they've been able to get that push up front, they've got big chunks of yards. That time they kind of were at a standstill with Newman, and Gray was not able to get through and get anything on that one.
9:45 to play in the second quarter. 8-7 Mercer County leads Newman. Gold Eagles have the ball at their own 25 on 2nd and 11. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the left. In the backfield here, Baldwin, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Cedam to his right, Gray to his left. Snap, screen pass out here to Capola, near side of the 25. Cuts it up at the 30, and trailing from the weak side to bring him down was Daniel Kelly at the 31. He picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Golden Eagles at the 31.
Yeah, great job there by the Eagles. They get the ball out quick. Copeland gets right up the field to cut this down in half. So now it's going to be a more manageable 3rd down. So hopefully they can pick this up and keep the momentum on their side.
3rd and 6 from the 31-yard line of Mercer County. Golden Eagles bring the play in from the sideline with quarterback John Baldwin. Clock under 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. A 1-point Mercer County lead, 8-7 the score. Golden Eagles break the huddle. They'll go 2 receivers to the left. Cedam a wing back to the left side, now out of the pistol on 3rd down and 6. Gray behind Baldwin. Snap and a play-action fake check. That is a handoff to Gray up the middle, and he's stopped short of the 1st down. He keeps his legs moving. He's going to be just about a yard or so short. He's to the 35, and it'll be 4th down and 1.
Depending on where this is going to be.
Oh, no, it's a first down. The second effort gets him to 1st down out to the 36. They spot it at the 36-yard line. So a great 2nd and 3rd effort from Mason Gray to keep the drive alive, and Mercer County has it 1st and 10 from the 36.
Yeah, and I think the Eagles are going to be able to play off that a little bit more, because John carried that fake out, and I don't think any Newman defender came out with him. So might be able to go back to that and John just keep it, because he could have ran straight up that sideline.
8:15 to play in the second quarter. Golden Eagles break the huddle. They'll go 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. 8 minutes to play in the first half. 8-7 the Mercer County lead. Baldwin in the shotgun, Gray to his right. Snap back, he takes it about chest high to Gray up the middle, tries to cut it back and can't go anywhere. He's dropped at the 35. Another tackle for loss for this Newman defense. 2nd down and 11. Daniel Kelly, another tackle in the backfield, and I'll actually mark it at the 36, so I guess no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Mercer County haven't had a lot of success on 1st down outside of on their touchdown drive, of course. 2nd down and 10 upcoming, under 7.5 to play in the second quarter. 8-7 Mercer County leads as the Golden Eagles break the huddle. Bunch trips to the left. 1 receiver to the near side here for the Golden Eagles. Gray to the left of Baldwin on 2nd and 10. Snap back. Quarterback run to the left. There goes Baldwin trying to get to the edge. Cuts it outside, still up, and he's tackled out of bounds shy of the 1st down marker. We'll see where they mark him. He got past the 40. It'll be 3rd and less than 5 as they set the dial it down at the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 3 after a pickup of 7.
Yeah, great job by the Eagles to be able to set that edge there, let John to get outside and start getting up to speed there. That's going to be a play that they're going to probably continue to go to throughout the night, because you got to feel like John's going to bust one of those and be able to run right up the sideline.
So 3rd and 3 for Mercer County. Line of scrimmage, the Mercer County 43-yard line. Golden Eagles need to get to the 46 to move the chain. 7:15 on the clock in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Both running backs in the backfield again for the Golden Eagles. As Baldwin, a handoff to Cedam between the tackles. He keeps the legs moving, and he's got the 1st down. Another tough run, that time from Cedam. He picks up 5 on 3rd and 3 to move the chains. 1st and 10, Mercer County out to the 48 of the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and again, Cedam got hit there after, maybe a 2-yard gain, but then he just kept those feet moving and kept, willing his way for that 1st down, so that way the Eagles hold on to the ball.
So 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Solid drive here, 2 1st downs for Mercer County as Baldwin brings the play in from the huddle. I think Mercer County content to slow it down on offense, trying to get down the field and take potentially a 2-score lead if they're able to get another 2-point conversion, as it's first down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Snap back to Baldwin. He gives to Gray running left, and he breaks the first tackle, cuts it back across the 50, and tackle to the 47. A great run by Gray, as it looked like he might get thrown down for a loss, but ends up picking up 5 yards to bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, the Eagles runners are doing a wonderful job right now of being able to continue to run their feet. They're not just falling down on first contact, and that's been able to allow them to get these extra yards. And that's probably infuriating the Newman staff right now, because they probably have 30 yards after contact.
2nd and 5 from the 47-yard line of Newman. Mercer County into Comet territory for the second time tonight. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Golden Eagles. Now under 6 minutes to play in the first half already. Baldwin in the shotgun. This time Gray to his left on 2nd and 5. They give to Gray between the tackles again, and this time a short gain across the 45 down to the 42, or I should say down to the 43. He picks up about 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd down, 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it looks like, they're giving a nice, he dove forward there to be able to cut this down to 3rd and 1. So, and now with the Eagles on the plus side of the 50, I think they're going to be able to go for it here. Probably 4-down territory for the Eagles.
Under 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Clock at 5:20 and moving. 3rd and 1 for the Golden Eagles from the 43 of Newman. Mercer County with the ball and an 8-7 lead as we start to get late in the first half here. 1 receiver to the right and 2 to the left on 3rd and 1. Both running backs in the backfield. The snap, the give to Cedam up the middle, lowers his head, and he picks up the yard to gain, and it'll be 1st and 10. Mercer County, 3rd first down of the drive.
Yeah, again, great job. The Eagles go right back to the well. They're doing a great job of moving up front again, causing some fits with this Newman defense and kind of putting them on their heels right now. And they're still playing this man defense, so waiting for the time that when are the Eagles going to maybe take that shot, and with Blazer again, because he can get by that defender.
1st and 10 from the 41 of Newman. Now under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. It's 8-7 Mercer County. Cedam in motion from left to right as a wing back. Baldwin in the shotgun, Gray to his right. Snap back to him, play action fake. Baldwin rolling right, throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He threw that into quadruple coverage, just got over the outstretched arms of the defender, Briar Ivy, and it's 2nd down and 10. Golden Eagles fortunate that didn't get picked off.
And there was the shot play that I think that I was just talking about. Blazer going streaking up the sidelines. He had a step, but the guys were just in the face of Baldwin a little bit, and he throws to Coppola coming across, and would have been a nice gain if he would been able to maybe get that up just a bit higher, but fortunate for the Eagles now. It's 2nd and 10. They got 3 more downs to get this 10 yards.
2nd and 10 from the 41. Clock stopped at 4 minutes and 30 seconds in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 41-yard line. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Out of the pistol, Gray behind Baldwin. 2nd down and 10 snap. Turns and gives to Gray running off tackle to the 40 to 35. Penalty flag flies in, and that's going to send Mercer County back with a holding penalty coming against Mercer County. Gray picked up about 6 yards on the play, but this will be moving backwards.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Eagles there. It looks like Caden Terrell's going to get called for this holding. He had a nice block initially, but the Newman defender started getting off of him, and he just kind of pulled him all the way down to the ground. So back in the Eagles back up now here. It's going to be 2nd and probably 20 or 21 here.
Yeah, the penalty flag was basically right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard behind it. So it's a 10-yard walk-off from the spot of the foul, and it's back to the 49 across midfield the wrong way. It'll be 2nd down and 20.
But good for the Eagles here. They put together a nice drive. They've held the ball for a long time. They've had it for over 5 minutes now, and hopefully they can cap it off with a score.
Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. 2nd down and 20 for Mercer County. Bunch of trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Clock under 4:15 to play in the first half. In motion, Schreers out wide now to the near side from that bunch look. Rolling to the right, Baldwin, rush on. Here they come. He's going to just throw it up, and it is incomplete again. Coppola, the intended receiver. Good coverage back there by Joe Oswald, and it'll be 3rd down and 20.
Yeah, and Baldwin having to roll out there. He had some pressure on him again. Not able to get his feet set, because if he gets his feet set, Coppola was open. He was behind his defender. Unfortunately, throwing on the run there. Ball comes up a little bit short, but good job for the Eagles. The receiver came back and made a play on the ball to make sure that they didn't pick that off.
So 3:59 to play in the second quarter. After the incompletion, the clock stops. 3rd down and 20. Mercer County going to want to try to pick up some yardage here to try to flip the field on Newman Central Catholic as they're going to go trips to the left and one receiver to the right out of the pistol here. Baldwin. Snap back to him, and he will fake the handoff to Gray. Bootleg to the right. Can he turn the corner? Here he comes. He might have a chance to get the first down to the 35. Forced out of bounds at the 30. First down, Baldwin. He picks up 21 on the naked bootleg on 3rd and 20. And Mercer County moves the chains and keeps the drive alive.
And there's that play that I was talking about a while back where when John was booting out, they weren't always watching him whenever he faked it to Gray. He comes right here out to the side, outside because Newman's playing this main defense. As soon as Blazer takes off down the field, there's nobody left over here because he's on an island by himself, and Blazer's just said, hey, I'm going to take you 40 yards because you turn your back straight to the quarterback, and John's just running down the field.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for Mercer County, the 28 of Newman. Clock at 3:51. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for the Golden Eagles. Both running backs in the backfield to both sides of Baldwin. He takes the snap and will give to Cedam running left a hole there. He's inside the 25, falls forward to the 24. Gain of 4 for Cedam to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Golden Eagles. 3:40 and counting in the first half.
Yeah, and those are those first down plays that Coach Matlick has been asking for, of getting, 2, 3, 4 yards instead of being behind the chains. So now, with it being, 2nd and 6, they can open up the whole playbook and be able to continue to confuse this Newman defense.
So 2nd down and 6 upcoming for Mercer County from the 24-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 split to the left. Gray to the left of Baldwin in the backfield, Cedam to his right. 2nd down play here, 2nd and 6. And Mercer County moved early, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, false start against the Golden Eagles.
Mercer County, 5-yard penalty.
And that's, worst case scenario for the Eagles after getting that nice first down play. Now they're backing it up. But just continuing to get after it. You have 3 downs here. You're deep in Newman's territory. And, again, trying to cap this off with 3 minutes to go. Trying to score before halftime because we know that Newman's getting the ball in the second half.
So you go from 2nd and 6 to 2nd and 11. The line of scrimmage back to the 29-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the left out of the pistol this time. Gray behind Baldwin and Cedam to Baldwin's right. The snap back to the quarterback. Baldwin hands it off to Gray between the tackles, cuts back, but the Newman defense shuts down the cutback lane. He gets past the 30 to the 28. A gain of 3 for Mason Gray. It's 3rd down and 8. Clock under 2:40 now here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, I think the Eagles, we've already talked about, they're slowing this game down a lot. And I think Coach Matlick is completely okay with trying to make sure that they are going to hold on to this ball for the rest of this quarter to make sure that Newman doesn't have the chance to maybe make a quick score and take the lead.
So it's 3rd and 8 from the 27-yard line. Clock at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And ticking. Mercer County breaks the huddle. 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. 3 down linemen for Newman on 3rd and 8. Clock at 2:05. They give to Gray running left, and he is wrapped up and thrown down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 8. Timeout, Coach LeMay and Newman Central Catholic. 1:58 to play in the 2nd quarter. It will be 4th and 8 for Mercer County out of the timeout. Golden Eagles hold an 8-7 lead on the Comets on WRMJ.
Are your windows old and drafty? Having trouble getting them to latch properly?
I'll tell you what, the Newman Catholic coaches here are giving their guys an earful in terms of stepping up. It's all about grinders, I think, here for the Golden Eagles with John Baldwin's running game and Mason Gray and Peyton Cedam doing their thing. Let's see what happens here in the last minute 58.
All right, thanks, Rusty Dunn. Out of the timeout, it's going to be 4th down and 8 for Mercer County. Line of scrimmage, the 27 of Newman. Clock at 1:58 in the 2nd quarter. Golden Eagles split 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. 3 down linemen for Newman. 2 running backs in the backfield here with Baldwin in the shotgun. Back to pass. They fake the swing pass. Now throw it deep, looking for Schreers, and incomplete. Great coverage again by McBride. And turnover on downs. Newman will take over with 1:53 to play in the 2nd quarter. And 2 timeouts at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, and the Eagles there, it didn't look like Newman had lined up correctly to the slot receiver there, but he just ran a bubble, so he just going for shears on the deep pass and just never turned around and looked for the ball, and I think it fell right between both defenders' feet, so neither one of them even saw the ball coming at him.
All right, Newman will try to get something going here to close the half. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for the Comets in this spread look for them. Evan Bushman, the quarterback, 1 receiver in motion from right to left. The snap and the pitch out to Kelly, catches it on his back shoulder. He's got room 35-40. There goes Kelly across midfield and forced out of bounds by Peyton Sedam inside the 45-yard line to the 44. Big pickup there by Daniel Kelly and the Newman Central Catholic Comets.
Yeah, and again, exactly what the Eagles did not want to see. The Comets go back to a play that they had ran on like their first drive, just pitching it out to Kelly and letting him run and sprint down the sidelines. Fortunately for them, they get the stop, and now kind of, hey, you got to reset to make sure Newman doesn't score here before half.
Newman with 2 timeouts. They marked him out at the 45. So Newman at the Mercer County 45-yard line. 4 down lineman for the Golden Eagles. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Bushman waits in the shotgun, takes the snap. Pitch over to Kelly, running right this time, and he cuts it up across the 45 and dropped at the 41-yard line. A pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 90 seconds and counting. 2 timeouts for the Comets. They hurry back to the line. They're going to go out of the pistol. Kelly, the running back. 2 receivers both ways from the right hash on 2nd down and 6. Bushman back to pass. Quick out route caught there by Williamson, and he is able to get out of bounds and get the 1st down. Inside the 35, out of bounds at the 34 to stop the clock at 1:19 in the 2nd quarter.
And again, now that Newman with the spread offense, making the Eagles adjust again and be able to move around quickly, where they were playing a lot tighter in the last couple drives that they had.
Comets have not run 1 snap out of the wishbone tonight, as they'll break the huddle. They'll go trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right, and out of the pistol again with Bushman set up, waiting for the snap. And he takes it belt high, back to pass. They fake it. Now they're going to throw it over the middle, and it is bobbled and incomplete. They were looking for McBride. Defended well there by Mercer County. And that was Evan Clark over there at 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Clock stops at 1:14 in the 2nd. 8-7 Mercer County leads. Newman has 2nd down and 10 from the Golden Eagle 34.
Yeah, big drive for the Eagles here to try to get this stop, make sure that they retain that lead going into halftime right now. So hopefully the Eagles defense can step up again.
As we've mentioned, the Comets will get it to start the 2nd half. 2nd down and 10, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Still 2 timeouts left for Newman as Bushman waits for the snap, takes it, and it's a quarterback run trying to get to the edge, and he's not going anywhere. Down he goes in the backfield. Timeout Newman Central Catholic. Evan Clark the tackle for loss. 1:07 on the clock. Timeout Newman. They'll be faced with about a 3rd and 13 out of the break. 8-7 Mercer County leads late in the 1st half on WRMJ.
We're talking to people about Surveyor Mutual.
Well, my daughter has Surveyor insurance for her home. She likes it.
And your insurance?
Oh, they do have nice calendars at the end of the year.
But Surveyor Mutual Insurance is the 2nd largest farm mutual in Illinois.
Impressive. Do they do calendars?
They do have competitive prices and quick service.
I'm getting Surveyor, and I'll get my own calendar.
Your local Surveyor agents are the Don R. Vickery Agency in Aledo and Porter Hay Insurance in Aledo and Andalusia.
Get it. Surveyor.
It's time for Huffman's Farm and Home's annual Chainsaw Day sale. Saturday, October 5th only. Enjoy a free lunch when you shop for the latest in gas and battery-powered chainsaws from Steel. Buy 1 chain, get 1 free. Also, chain sharpening is 50% off. And enter to win a Steel MS 182 chainsaw. Oh, and did we mention, get $5 Huffabucks. Huffman's Farm and Home.
All right, it's 3rd down and 13. Newman out of the timeout, trips to the left. Bushman back to pass, got to air it out, looking deep, and open is Williamson. He makes the catch inside the 5. Touchdown Comets. They score on 3rd down and 13 from the 36 to take the lead back. 1 minute left in the 2nd quarter. 13-8 Newman Central Catholic.
And that's just gut-wrenching for the Eagles there. They played such good defense in the first 2 downs, and then they just allow the slot receiver to run right up the seam. And unfortunately, the Eagles could not stay with him, and he just walks into the end zone.
So touchdown Comets, 13-8. Gutierrez in to attempt the PAT. Again, Youngerman the holder. Gutierrez 1 for 1 tonight. And the snap back to him. Allen gets the hold, and a line drive kick from Aiden Gutierrez is no good. He missed it to the right. So the Comets missed the PAT, but take the lead. 1 minute to play in the second. It's 13-8. Newman leads Mercer County on WRMJ.
For Madison, West Burlington, and Alita.
At Toyota of Muscatine, we save you money after the sale. Stop in this month for a wide selection of new tires. Buy 3, get the 4th for $1. It's Toyota's October tire sale. City, country, snow, rain. We have a tire that's right for you, and right now, it's buy 3, get the 4th for $1. Stop in at Toyota of Muscatine for a great tire deal and find your next new or used vehicle online at toyotaofmuscatine.com.
Well, we're back at George Pratt Memorial Field, and Rusty Dunn, you talk about the air being let out of the balloon down to the sidelines. 3rd and 13 and a 36-yard touchdown pass for the Comets to take the lead. A minute left in the first half, Rusty.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you, these coaches were working on these players on the sidelines in terms of what they needed to do and somebody needing to make a play and execute, and they just did that.
All right, it's the County Line Ag kickoff. Aiden Gutierrez to tee it up from the 40. It is Mason Gray and Logan Schreers back to return. They stand at the 10. Mercer County does have all 3 timeouts remaining. There's a minute on the clock with a 13-8 Newman Central Catholic lead late now in the first half. Gutierrez will tee it up, the sophomore kicker. Right-footed, stands 7 yards behind the ball. Raises his hand, and here is the run-up and the kick from Aiden Gutierrez. County Line Ag kickoff is a high-end over-end kick sent deep, fielded by Mason Gray. Gives it on the reverse to Schreers, running right across the 20 and is thrown to the ground at the 21-yard line. Newman Central Catholic's kick coverage team is about as good as they come. Briar Ivy makes the tackle, and 56 seconds to play in the half, and Mercer County way back at their own 22.
Yeah, and the Eagles having to show that reverse against Erie last week allowed Newman to be able to see that on film, and they have been able to run straight down their lanes, and they have not been faked out by that reverse at all on any of the kicks that they've had so far.
It'll be interesting to see how Mercer County attacks this, because the Golden Eagles have thrown 10 interceptions this season, so we'll see here if they're going to try to push it down the field at their own 22 or not. Just 56 seconds left. They'll go out of the pistol with 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. They send Gray in motion to the left and swing it to him. They throw it backwards. He makes the catch at the 20 at the numbers, gets outside. Penalty flag flies in as Gray scampers out of bounds, and the clock stops at 50 seconds. And with where that penalty flag was thrown, I would think probably some sort of blocking infraction on the Mercer County wide receivers on that side.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a holding call on one of the receivers there, trying to get Bus Gray to the outside there, and unfortunately held on to that receiver and then going to push the Eagles back.
It is a hold against Mercer County. The flag was down the field a bit at the 27. It'll move Mercer County back to the 17 for a first down and about 16 yards with 50 seconds on the clock. Golden Eagles still with all 3 timeouts, but now back inside their own 20. A couple of Burns & Sons direct appliance and betting scoreboard updates. Monmouth Roseville up 42-0 early in the second quarter on Sherrard. Last I checked, Rock Ridge was up on Orion 21-0 in the first half, and Erie Provincetown just retook the lead on Riverdale 12-7 in the second quarter in that game. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Mercer County. Clock running, and they're just going to let it roll here with under 35 seconds to play. They're going to give to Cedam running up the middle, wrapped up and thrown down after a short gain. Under 30 seconds to play, and we'll see if the Golden Eagles will head to the locker room. I don't know if they'll have to snap it again.
No, they shouldn't have to snap it again, and it looks like the Eagles at this point are going to concede the half here. Going into halftime down, but you know, for them on the aspect of outside of a couple plays, it's been a perfect half for them, being able to stay in the game. They've controlled the ball, and just unfortunately just a couple plays have gone Newman's way, and they've been able to score.
That'll take us to the end of the first half. 13-8 as Newman grabs the momentum back late in the first half with a touchdown coming with a minute left. Rusty Dunn will talk.
Now for your halftime enjoyment, please welcome the Mercer County High School Golden Eagles Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Rusty Ruggles and drum majors Ailey Edwards and Gemma Hyasko. This year, the theme for Homecoming 2024 is Mardi Gras. The jazz of New Orleans is slow and smooth along with the great food. This first tune made its first appearance in the movie New Orleans in 1947. It was performed by the legendary Louis Armstrong and Billie Holiday. Here is Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans? Next on our Mardi Gras journey, we visit the hit movie Princess and the Frogs. This movie's plot is located in New Orleans and features some great hit music by Dr. John and other New Orleans artists. For this move, we hope you enjoy Down in New Orleans. Before our next number, let's introduce the 2024 homecoming court. Starting with the freshman, Baisley Houston, the daughter of Stephen and Jess Houston of Joy. Parker Dixon, son of Josh and Jenny Dixon of Aledo. Emlyn Miller, daughter of William and Angela Miller of Aledo. And Carlos Zhang, son of Jinmei Chen and Sunyu Zhang of Aledo. Sophomores, Elena Mitchell, daughter of Kyle and Jeannie Mitchell of Joy. Harold Odine, son of Barbara Odine of Aledo. Aubrey Solomon, daughter of Luke and Beth Solomon of Aledo. And Caleb Kwan, son of Wyatt Kwan and Kim Fullerton of Aledo. Now the juniors, Molly Dixon, son of Josh and Jenny Dixon of Aledo. Caden Terrell, son of Dusty and Amy Terrell of Seaton. Madeline McCrory, daughter of Brett and Jill McCrory of Aledo. And Trey Zeitler, son of Scott Zeitler and Angie Gillespie of Aledo. Senior homecoming court, Isabella Dillavue, daughter of Tyson and Sybil Dillavue of Aledo. Dalen Blazer, son of Nick and Jennifer Blazer of Aledo. Olivia Dillavue, daughter of Tyson and Sybil Dillavue of Aledo. And Xander Houston, son of Jason Houston and Jeannie Kokos. Claire Fowler, daughter of Dudley and Rachel Fowler of Aledo. Peyton Sedan, son of Michael and Shannon Sedan of New Boston. And your 2024 homecoming king and queen are Ella King, daughter of Jason and Lindsay Adolphson King of Aledo, and Jacob Kenny, the King, son of Jason and Alicia Kenny of Aledo. Before the next two, we'd like to thank the Mercer County High School Marching Band. Would like to thank the Music Boosters, Community Unit District 204, the Aledo Fire Department, and VFW Post 1571 for making tonight's performance a special one. The last Mardi Gras tune we have for you tonight, Everybody Knows. The song is played so much in New Orleans, you have to pay extra to hear a band play it. This song emerged from gospel music back in the late 1800s and is played everywhere in the South. Here is When the Saints Go Marching In. Now everybody up once again to cheer on your Golden Eagles to victory over the Newman Central Catholic Comets with the Mercer County High School fight song. The marching Golden Eagles are under the direction of Mr. Rusty Ruggles and drum majors Haley Edwards and Gemma Hyaska. The color guard under the direction of Rhiannon Puckett. The majorettes are under the direction of Brooklyn Green. The pom-pom squad is under the direction of April Ford. On behalf of the marching Golden Eagles, we'd like to thank you for your support. We hope to see you at the next home game Friday, October 25th for senior night, when the Golden Eagles take on the Mendota Trojans. Well, we got a few moments. We got a group in the stands celebrating their 50th class reunion. It's the Lido High School class of 1974. Let's have a hand for that class celebrating their 50th reunion this weekend.
Half was the last time we heard that update. Of course, Sherrard is dealing with a ton of injuries. Carter Brown's not playing. He hurt his leg last week. So a lot of injuries for Sherrard, obviously. But Monmouth Rosal, we know, rolling after they beat Princeton last week. Rock Ridge leads Orion 28-0 at halftime. 3 rushing touchdowns for Cullen Schweigen in the first half for the Rockets. Of course, Mercer County has Rock Ridge next week. Let's see what else we have around the area with Lena Winslow in that big game in the NUIC, leading Dupec 22-6 at halftime. Erie Prophetstown up on Riverdale by a score of 12-7 at halftime. A big game for both of those teams, of course, tonight in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference. There haven't been a lot of updates around the area tonight so far. At halftime in the Lincoln Land Conference, Illini West leads Knoxville by a score of 14-7. We haven't been able to track down any updates on the other two Three Rivers games, those being Princeton against Hall and then Kewanee taking on.
Logan's got it.
Will win at least a share of the Three Rivers Athletic Conference Rock Division. Mercer County, huge importance to get a win, obviously, in one of the next three games against Newman and Rock Ridge and Princeton. You have a chance to do it hanging around as we start the second half. 13-8 is the score. Newman on top of Mercer County. That will wrap up the McCall Landscaping halftime show. We're back with the second half after this on WRMJ and WRMJ.com.
R&R Mobile Power Wash. Remember that name. Green or black mold on the north side of your house? R&R Mobile Power Wash. Is it time to wash your fence, deck, or camper? R&R Mobile Power Wash. They can even clean or seal your blacktop or concrete driveways, or clean up your tractor or combine. Whatever your pressure washing needs, count on R&R Mobile Power Wash, serving Mercer County and the surrounding areas. Call Russ and Renee at R&R Mobile Power Wash at 309-221-7929. That's 309-221-7929.
Children with uncorrected vision conditions or eye health problems can face many barriers in life, academically, socially, and athletically. Mercer County Family Eye Care can help break down these barriers and help your children to reach their highest potential. Give your children the eye care they need. Make an appointment today at Mercer County Family Eye Care by calling 582-2421. Mercer County Family Eye Care, 106 South College Avenue, Aledo.
In the dead of night, when bats take flight,
Coco's Welding and Auto Repair, Aledo's most trusted name in the business since 1963. And for the past 3 decades, Don and Tracy Yates have been at the helm, ensuring that your vehicles receive the best care possible. But it's not just about business at Coco's. It's about community and giving back. Your support over the years has empowered the Yates family to contribute to the place we all call home. And they thank you for your loyalty and trust. Coco's Welding and Auto Repair on Route 17 East Aledo, where experience, community, and quality service come together.
All right, we're back here at George Pratt Memorial Field getting set for the second half kickoff. It's 13-8. Newman leads Mercer County. We have a few more scores from a couple of friends here. Brian Stocking, our buddy at WQAD, he's a big Riverdale Ram fan. He's got a few more track updates. Kewanee up on Mendota 28-0 in the second. Princeton leads Hall 21-0 at halftime. Stark County all over Roval Williams Field tonight. It is 35-6 in the second quarter. Also from my cousin Patrick Lower, 7-7 Fulton and Galena at halftime. That's a big game with playoff implications in the NUIC. Anthony Ruggles texted, said he was listening. We haven't had a chance to do that yet, so if you want to let us know where you're listening to our broadcast from tonight, you can send us a text at 309-371-3916. Again, that's 309-371-3916. Send us a message on the WRMJ Studios Facebook page or on Twitter at Ty21 Taylor. X, I guess now. It's not Twitter anymore, it's X. I never am able to keep that straight. So Newman will get the ball to start the second half. 13-8, the Comets lead. Kickoffs all season long presented by County Line Ag, your local Kent feeds dealer. County Line Ag in Buffalo Prairie. Supplement your forage with Kent Energy Labs, a free choice supplement that delivers a steady intake of protein, energy, vitamins, and minerals for your cattle in a convenient tub that works in any weather. See County Line Ag in Buffalo Prairie to learn more. Again, Mercer County's uniforms tonight, the gold helmets, blue jerseys, and blue pants. For Newman Central Catholic, the gray pants, white jerseys, and those traditional royal blue helmets. Those are a thing of beauty on a Friday night in the fall, man. I love those Newman uniforms. They never change up. It's always that same look. And the Comets, of course, a great program. We mentioned trying to secure the program's 31st straight above 500 regular season. 31st straight.
Yeah, that's just whenever you talk about high school football, it's amazing that they've been able to put it together. I know some people were like, well, they're a private school, but you still got to put the product on the field. The coaches still have to coach those kids up, and and they've played in a very tough conference for a long time. So just impressive for Newman and that streak that they've been able to keep alive.
6 state titles and 8 state trophies for the football program at Newman Central Catholic. Back to return for Newman are Cody McBride and Matthew Blackert. To the near side is McBride. To the far side is Blackert. Newman moving from left to right to start here in the second half in the third quarter, attacking the west end zone. Dakota Capola tees it up for the County Line Ag kickoff. The returners are at the 17-yard line for Newman, as Capola will walk behind the ball. We're ready for play in the second half. 13-8 is the Newman lead, and the Comets get it to start the third quarter. Capola stands about 10 yards behind the ball, sprints to it, and swings the leg. It's an end-over-end kick right at McBride. Fields it on the run of the 15 to the 20. Running along the numbers 30, 35, trying to cut outside. He's to the 40. It got to the 40 all 3 times they've returned kicks. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets. A good return by Cody McBride to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Eagles, Copeland made a nice kick, but it went straight at him, so he's able to pretty much get that on a line drive kick. So the Eagles, kick coverage is not able to get down in there quick enough to be able to kind of force Newman to be further in their own end.
Leadith and Lane listening. Hello, Leadith Whitehall. My grandma and grandpa, Sheila and Tom Taylor, listening in Hampton. And here we go, wishbone for Newman Central Catholic. The first time they've given this look tonight, that classic Comet look. And they pitch it to Ivy running left, his first touch. He gets to the outside, 45, cuts it back upfield at the numbers, and then is tripped up over there by Mason Gray. A 6-yard gain for Briar Ivy. The leading rusher for Newman Central Catholic, 346 yards, 50 carries, and 7 touchdowns on the season. His first touch goes for 6 yards. It's 2nd down and 4 from the 46.
Yeah, Newman just going out what they traditionally do, and finally Ivy gets the ball and he makes a big play.
So 2nd down and 4. Out of the wishbone, double tight. Under center, Bushman takes the snap, and they will pitch it coming to the near side. This time it's McBride. He's got the first down. Actually, he's close to it, towards the 50. They'll say he got to the 50, and that will move the chains. 1st and 10, Newman Central Catholic. Right to the line to gain, and there they do give the signal. So 2 carries, a combined 10 yards for Newman out of the wishbone, and it's 1st and 10 right at midfield. Clock at 11:10 in the third quarter. 13-8, the Comets lead.
Yeah, and again, the Eagles, they're just trying to need to come up with this stop here. Newman was able to score on their first drive, and you want to get a stop here coming out in the second half.
Out of the wishbone, double tight, ball in the right hash. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Bushman turns and gives it to Williamson up the middle. He's to the 47-yard line, pushing both ways. The Mercer County horde of defenders, and then the Newman offensive line. A pickup of 3 there for the Newman Central Catholic Comets, and it's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 for Newman.
Yeah, and now you get to the point where, Newman's just trying to shove this ball forward right down the Eagles' throats, and they need to respond.
2nd and 7 for the Comets, 10.5 to play in the third. 13-8, Newman leads, wishbone double tight. Under center between the hashes, they turn and give it. No, it's a triple option play. They pitch it to the outside. This is Matthew Blacker turning the corner, forced out of bounds by Blazer, who chased him down. He's to the 40-yard line, and that should give the Comets another first down. They got to the line to gain for the second straight set of downs, and 1st and 10. Newman Central Catholic from the 40 real quickly. Hello to Amy Degelman listening. She says, go Ty and Monty, listening while filming the Rock Ridge game tonight.
Oh, Amy, another great person listening in for us. We used to work at Mercer County, now over at Rock Ridge.
We look forward to seeing you next week in Edgington. Broken wishbone look here for the Comets on 1st down and 10 under center. They give it on the double handoff, or I should say they fake it to Kelly, then give it to Ivy. Penalty flag flies in late as he's tackled at the 36. We'll see what this is going to be, holding against Newman Central Catholic. That was down the field about 4 yards, so it should be 1st and 16 for Newman after the walk-off.
Yeah, and it looked like Coppola's there a little slow. He looks like he might be holding his arm or his hand a little bit there, but he came flying up from that safety position to lay a smack on the runner right now for Newman. Now trying to get Coach Maddock to decide if they're going to take this one back.
Yeah, you definitely want to accept it.
I think he just assumed they were going to take it back, and the refs were like, well, you got to tell us, so let us know what you want to do. So march the Newman Comets back and put them in the, maybe back into their spread, because this is 1st and long now.
Be 1st down at about 18 from the 48-yard line. Clock at 9:50 in the third quarter. 13-8 is the Newman Central Catholic lead. We'll see what the Comets select to do on 1st and 18, if they stay in the wishbone or if they go spread. They will go with kind of a broken wishbone type look here with a wing back to the left side. Back to pass Bushman in the pocket, throwing it deep for the receiver. Youngerman just out of his reach. He got behind Schreers as he sprawled out full extension. Incomplete though, and it's going to be 2nd down and 18. Good looking ball there from Bushman though on the drop back.
Yeah, he just overthrew his tight end there just a little bit, and Schreers was sitting right over top of that tight end, but then for some reason he came up on him to close that gap, and he was running straight forward, straight down the field, so was able to get behind him. Fortunately for them, the ball was overthrown just a little bit.
That's big. Now it's 2nd and 18. This is just to set it down as you got to get a stop on, as now Newman will spread it back out of the shotgun. 2 receivers both ways for the Comets on 2nd and 18. In motion comes Williamson from right to left. The snap to Bushman. The pitch to the running back, and Jacob Kenny blows it up and throws him for a loss in the backfield. They've ran that same play 2 or 3 times. That was Kelly again, and he was dropped in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd down and 22 after a loss of 4.
Yeah, and just a great job by Jacob Kenny. That was the play that you talked about, where Newman has ran a handful of times and gotten big gains out of it. Kenny comes flying through there. It looked like the entire Eagles defense, they saw that motion, they shifted over to that motion side, allowed Kenny to blow that play up.
3rd and 22 for the Comets. Line of scrimmage to 47 of Newman. Back on the wrong side of the midfield for them. 3 receivers to right, 1 to left as Bushman waits in the shotgun whistle, and Mercer County is going to have to burn a timeout early in the second half again this week on a 3rd and 22. That might come back to hurt later. As timeout Mercer County, 8:50 to play in the third. 3rd and 22 coming up for Newman. 13-8 Comets lead on WRMJ.
We hope you enjoy hearing your football team win. Winning takes teamwork. At First Community Bank, we have that figured out. As banking is constantly changing, our management team does not change. For decades, the same team of dedicated professionals strive to give you the best service available. Ask anyone who banks here or call us today. First Community Bank, member FDIC.
So Mercer County burns a timeout with 8:50 to play in the third quarter. Newman faced with a 3rd and 22 from their own 47-yard line. A holding penalty has derailed Newman's first drive of the second half. And again, especially now that you've taken a timeout, you gotta get a stop now, as the Comets will go out of the pistol. 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Ball on the left hash on 3rd down and 22. Gotta get all the way to the 30-yard line of Mercer County. Bushman in the pistol. Kelly behind him on 3rd down and 22. In motion comes McBride. They give it to him, and then they give it back to Williamson. Going the other way on the double handoff to the 50. Lowers his shoulder to the 45 and gets out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage towards the 40. He will be about 11 or 12 yards shy of the first down. And the Comets will, I believe, bring the punt team on to try and flip the field on Mercer County. 8:43 to play in the third quarter. Forced out of bounds at the 44 to bring up 4th and 13. And here is the Newman punt team.
Yeah, and the coaches now for Mercer County trying to get the team excited and pumped up. They just had a 4th down stop here, and now it looks like they're sending Copeland off the field. There's been a couple times now that he's been grabbing his arm, and it looks like the ref is saying that he needs to come off the field.
So there's going to be maybe a bit of delay. Coppola comes off the field. He's standing, and his body language is saying he's not sure why he's having to come off the field, as Coach Matlick is going to be talking with the officials, and they're signaling that his arm looked like it was injured because of the way he was walking with it off to the side. So now the delay should be over here momentarily. As Coppola leaves, Zeitler comes onto the field. It's 4th and 14 from the 44-yard line, as Newman is waiting to break their huddle. Mercer County is lined up to play as if it's going to be a normal defensive snap. 8:43 to play in the third. 13-8 is the Newman lead.
And it looked like there's been a couple plays there that he's been holding on to his arm or whatever, and so the ref, for safety reasons, said, hey, you need to go off the field and get checked out if you're going to keep doing that.
So Mercer County will now send Schreers and Gray back to return the punt, as Newman will punt it away. Bushman, the punter, and it is away. It's a wobbly kick, angled left towards the sideline. It goes out of bounds just shy of getting to the 20. They will mark it out at the 26-yard line, which is where Mercer County will take over. So just about a 14, 15, 16-yard punt for the Comets. Mark out the 27, it looks like.
Yeah, finally the refs got it figured out there. The head ref was trying to get him to walk forward a few more yards. He stopped. He's like, no, keep going. That's not where the ball went out.
Well, that's a big stop for Mercer County to open the second half. Ball's actually going to be marked at the 28 now. So the punt just goes to the 28 as Bushman kicked it towards the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mercer County, trailing 13-8. 8 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for the Golden Eagles, both running back to the backfield here with Baldwin in the shotgun. First snap of the second half for Mercer County. Baldwin takes it and will give to Gray between the tackles across the 30, moving forward to the 35. That's where they'll mark him down. That's a pickup of 7 yards for Mason Gray. 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, and again, the Eagles go right back to some of the things that they were doing in the first half, driving that ball right up the middle against this Newman defense, and you can kind of tell this is not the Newman defense that we normally see.
Yeah.
They got some, kind of heads down. They're not making tackles. They're not the way that they normally are, and hopefully the Eagles could take advantage of this.
Been on their heels a little bit tonight, still only allowing 8 points. It's 2nd down and 3 as the Golden Eagles break the huddle and hustle to the ball. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball right between the hashes on the 35 on 2nd and 3. Baldwin waits in the shotgun with Gray and Cedam both back there. This time they give to Gray, running right and shooting through to bring him down. Who do you think it was? It was Daniel Kelly in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards, and that will bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, and a great job there by him. He came in on a blitz and was able to just shoot through and knock Mason Gray back, it looks like 3-4 yards on that play. So now the Eagles are 3rd and long.
Again, Kelly entered this game 60 tackles on the season, and 66 tackles and 10 tackles for loss. So here we go. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Line of scrimmage back to the 32. Out of the pistol, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right for Mercer County. Baldwin waits, Gray behind him. Now they send Gray out in motion. They swing it to him. He makes the catch, trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to get there. Forced out of bounds. Great pursuit by the Newman Central Catholic defense. That was Matthew Blackard to make the tackle. He got the interception to clinch the win in overtime last week. It'll be 4th down and 5 after a gain of 1, and Mercer County is going to have to punt the ball after going 3 and out.
Yeah, not the offensive drive, but then it looks like Coach Matlick may have called a play here, so the Eagles might be going for it here on 4th and 5 on their own end.
4th and 5, 4th and 4. Line of scrimmage between the 33 and the 34. They will keep the offense on the field, so this is a big play here. Down by 5. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, both running backs in the backfield. In motion comes Schreer's whistle. Timeout Newman as the play clock was winding down. So now both teams will have to have wasted a timeout here in the third quarter. Comets take it, 7:03 to play in the third. 4th and 4 upcoming for Mercer County at their own 34. 13-8 Newman leads on WRMJ.
Building relationships, supporting the community and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together and chat to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them. See your local Country Financial representative today.
In Aledo, see me, Tracy Bigham.
John Waugh or Jason Potter. In Edgington, see me, Brent Bigham.
In Orion, see me, Julie Hessler.
13-8 is the Newman lead. Mercer County ball, 7:03 to play in the third quarter. Golden Eagles 4th and 4 in their own end at the 34. They will keep the offense on the field. This is the play of the season so far for Mercer County. Baldwin is the punter, remember. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gray and Cedam both in the backfield on 4th down and 4.
And Cedam's off here on the sideline. Looks like he's cramping up again.
Cedam's off, and now Baldwin will just pooch punt it as he took a couple of steps back. No Newman defender back, and it's a pretty good punt. Checks up at the 35, and Dalen Blazer will down it there. So Cedam was off the field. They lined up like they were going to go for it, and then Baldwin took a couple of steps back. He's about 7 yards behind the line and then just punted it. Cedam comes back onto the field to play defense, but he is not moving at 100%. 6:54 to play in the third. Comets take over at their own 35 with a 5-point lead midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, and a great job by the Eagles there to show something different. It forces Newman to call a timeout. But now you've got to get another stop on defense.
Out of the wishbone, Ivy, the running back to the right. Kelly, the fullback. Double tight for Newman. It's traditional Newman Central Catholic blue machine look they give to the fullback. Kelly just lowers his shoulder, plunges forward, a gain of 4 yards to the 39, 2nd and 6. And the Comets in the wishbone say, I'll take 4 yards to 5 yards every play. We've won 6 state titles playing that way.
Yeah, and the Eagles have got to find a way to be able to stop them on first down and put them in these 2nd and long or 3rd and long situations, because then that starts to force Newman to get out of their comfort zone.
They mark it at the 40, so a gain of 5 on that play for Kelly. Wishbone double tight for Newman, 6:20 and counting in the third with a 5-point lead. 13-8, they spin and give to, that's Williamson running left, cuts it up between a couple of Mercer County defenders. Tough running by Brady Williamson, one of 4 senior running backs to get carries for this Comets team. He spins forward past the first down marker to pick up 6 yards to the 46. 1st and 10 Comets, 6:12 to play in the third.
And Newman there getting some extra yards on second effort. He just kept running his feet, kind of even spun at the end of the play and ended up picking up that first down.
Now past the midway point of the third quarter. 13-8 is the Newman Central Catholic lead. 1st and 10 Comets at their own 46-yard line in the wishbone. They didn't run the wishbone at all in the first half. It was basically exclusively in the second half. Under center Bushman, he spins, and it's a play-action fake, throwing it across the field, looking for Youngerman, incomplete. Coming the other way, the other tight end, Rousey, was all alone.
The Eagles, both of the DBs back there, went with the one receiver, and then you just see he's just running and streaking across the field. Unfortunately for them, he did not see him. Bushman didn't even see him there. Otherwise, he's wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, Bushman didn't come off his first read. If he would have looked at the second option, Rousey could have run 300 yards for a touchdown. But luckily, an incomplete pass, and it's 2nd and 10. Comets go out of the wishbone. Line of scrimmage, the 46-yard line. Comets go under center, double tight wishbone here. 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped at 5:45. Bushman the snap. The pitch this way to Blackert to the 45 to the 50, across the 50. Tackled by Peyton Cedam, chasing him down from across the formation. He's knocked down at the 47-yard line, and that will give the Comets a gain of about 6 to 7 yards. We'll call it 3rd down and 4 from the 47. Now 3rd and 3 as they move it up about a half yard.
Yeah, they moved it up a little bit more, but the Eagles are having a tough time stopping this outside run in this bone formation.
Wishbone double tight on 3rd and 3. Mercer County crowds the box here with 9 defenders in the box. Under center, they turn and give it to the running back up the middle, and there goes Williamson through the line of defenders. There were no high safeties, and Williamson's going to take it to the house from 47 yards. Brady Williamson, or check that, excuse me, that was Cody McBride. McBride, the ball carrier, touchdown Newman from 47 yards, and it's 19-8 Comets.
Yeah, he goes in there untouched. The Eagles were moving around on defense a little bit and was kind of giving up those double A gaps. And it would go to shift late right before the snap, but it was too late because Newman was flying forward. He had a guy in front of him, and he just walks in from 47 yards untouched.
So that was Cody McBride, the touchdown run, and they'll go for 2 out of the wishbone, up 19-8 now. Under center is the quarterback. Bushman spins and gives it up the middle. That time it was Williamson, and he gets across the goal line for the 2-point conversion. That makes it 21-8. 5:02 to play in the third. The Comets have a 2-score lead with 5:02 to play in the third quarter. 21-8. Comets lead Golden Eagles on WRMJ.
Value, selection, and a knowledgeable sales staff ready to help you find what you're looking for. That's what you'll find at Essig Motors. Here's Josh Peterson.
This month I have a 2024 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab, bright white in color, with a list price of $70,850. With rebates and dealer discounts, take it home today for $53,722.
So make sure you plan a stop at Essig Motors in Aledo today, or visit their website at Essigs.com.
All right, County Line Ag kickoff. The Newman Central Catholic wishbone tripped me up there. I called the wrong running back out. That's the one thing I hate when we cover teams that run the wishbone. It's so hard to tell who has the ball. That was Cody McBride. Apologies to the young man, not Williamson. Williamson ended up getting the 2-point conversion for Newman. So McBride, the touchdown run, 21-8. He scored from 47 yards out. And it's 21-8. Comets now lead by 2 scores. County Line Ag kickoff coming up from the Comets and Aiden Gutierrez. It's Logan Schreers and Mason Gray back to return. They stand at the 10-yard line. 5:02 to play in the third, and a lot of the homecoming energy has been sucked out of George Pratt Memorial Field after that touchdown run from McBride on 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, it's going to be important for the Eagles to try to get a good run back here because he can kick it all the way to the 5. He was doing it multiple times in warm-ups. Get a good position for the offense to try to go down and score now.
So Aiden Gutierrez raises his hand and jogs to the ball. Here's the run up in the kick. It's the line drive end over end kick angled towards Gray. He will fake the reverse, and there's nobody blocking for him. He's inside the 15, and he gets to the 20, to the 21. They have either faked the reverse or have handed off in the reverse, but either way, that just takes so much time to develop, and Newman gets down there, and it's not working as they've been tackled inside the 25 every time.
Yeah, and we've talked about how Newman is doing a great job of staying in their lane, so the Eagles are going to need to come up with something else. Hopefully they don't have to return any more kicks, but if they do, they need to change it up a little bit, because Newman's not fooled by this reverse right now.
And with the Newman wishbone tradition, down 2 scores in the second half, so hard to come back because of how they just control the clock when they have the ball. Now Mercer County's got to try to drive 79 yards, starting with their own 21 out of the pistol. Baldwin with Gray behind him. Waits for the snap and takes it, and will hand to Gray running left off tackle. Good blocking for the Golden Eagles, allows Gray to get to the edge across the 25, slows up and forced out of bounds there by Renner Rosengren. And it's a pickup of about 6 yards for Gray to bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and they got Trey Seitlers in there now because Peyton Seedham is out again with cramps, and Seidler did a great job coming around the edge, setting that edge for Mason Gray. And again, allowing him to pick up a nice gain.
2nd down and 7 will give him 7 yards on that play out to the 28-yard line as Monty Smith gets mad at me and he erases the 6 and puts a 7. 2nd down and 3. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's why we use pencils up here. Baldwin in the shotgun to his right is Gray. They give it to him on the counter play, and he gets to the 30. Great tackle on that play by the Newman Central Catholic defender Ryan Partington, a defensive lineman. There was a lot of room to run for Gray, but stopped shy of the 1st down marker to bring up 3rd down and inches.
Yeah, and Gray was being very patient, running again right behind. It looks like they're going to look at this. I don't know. It might be close enough. They're going to measure it now, but Gray was running right behind Zeitler again, and he's trying to be patient, but if he just gets up to speed, there's, like you said, there's a lot of room down this sideline where he could have, maybe taken off and got a big gain out there.
All right, while they measure, we're going to go down to the sidelines with Rusty Dunn, presented by Marson Ag and Reynolds. Rusty, what's kind of the feel down on the sideline after Newman's taken a 2-score lead for the first time tonight?
Yeah, the Golden Eagles sideline, you guys, it's a matter of they know this can spin out of control very quickly, so they've got to have some sort of spark here with this next series. The other thing is Peyton Seedam, number 4, has been down, and cramps are an issue for him. He was really limping around that last series, so we're going to see if he's going to be able to get back in. He just got up, and he's still trying to get out there, so we'll see what happens.
Thanks, Rusty. That's a big loss for Mercer County. Seedam does so much on both sides of the ball. After the measurement, it's going to be first down for Mercer County. The line of scrimmage will be the 31. So that moves the chains for the Golden Eagles. 4:27 to play in the third. 21-8 is the Newman Central Catholic lead. Newman's touchdowns have come on a 37-yard touchdown pass from Evan Bushman to Cody McBride, a 36-yard pass from Bushman to Brady Williamson, and then McBride just carried the ball for 47 yards and a touchdown on Newman's last drive. First down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. 4:20 and counting in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Both running back to the backfield. That's Zeitler to the left and Mason Gray to the right. Snap back to Baldwin. They give to Gray running between the tackles, and Daniel Kelly wraps him up by the legs and drops him at the line of scrimmage. That kid is an absolute monster at middle linebacker. He makes every single tackle, it feels like, at the line of scrimmage or behind it.
Looks like they're going to give him a gain of 1, and they're doing a better job, Newman is, in the second half of being able to get control of these Eagles running backs and not allowing them to get all those extra yards that they were getting in the first half.
That kid that wears number 35 for the Comets, that's an all-state player. That dude can play linebacker, Daniel Kelly. It's second down and 9 for Mercer County from the 32. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Seedam still not out there. Both running backs in there. It's Gray and Zeitler. Back to pass. Baldwin, quick hook route. Caught by Dalen Blazer. He's wrapped up by 3 defenders for the Comets near the first down marker, as they're going to say he's basically right to it at the 42. 3:19 on the clock. This should be a first down for Mercer County, it looks like. And it is. First down, Golden Eagles. Teddy Gross signals.
Nice route there by Blazer when he faked it like he was going to be going deep, and then able to quickly pedal down and turn around for John to be able to get that ball out quickly and get a big gain.
First down and 10 for Mercer County. Line of scrimmage, the 42 of the Golden Eagles. They snap it and give it to Gray running right up the middle between the tackles, wrapped up after a short gain. He gets to the 44, a gain of 2. It'll be second and 8. Rousey in there along with a couple of other Newman defenders. Again, though, these are just kind of short plays as the clock is running. Under 2:50 to play in the third. 21-8. Newman leads by 13.
And the Eagles really need to try, they're trying to hurry up a little bit more than they were in the first half now, being down 2 scores. Got to try to put a quick score on here because we know that Newman can hang onto the ball in that bone formation.
Second and 8. Pistol look here. 2 receivers to the right. Zeitler, a wingback to the right side. Blazer alone here to the near side. Gray, the running back. On the blitz, here comes Kelly. Play action fake. It's that same bootleg again. Baldwin has the edge, 50, and will get out of bounds across the first down marker at the 47 of Newman. That time a better job by the Newman defensive back here on the near side, coming back to the ball where it limits the gain, but still a good pickup to move the chains for Mercer County.
Yeah, nice. Again, the play is going to continue to be there with the way that Newman is playing that man defense. And the outside backer on this is flowing really, really hard whenever they're giving that fake to Mason Gray. And so John's able to get out here and, for the Eagles, they just want him to bust one all the way down the sideline one of these times instead of getting that 10, 15 yards.
First and 10 for the Golden Eagles. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Zeitler, a wing back now to the right side with Gray to the left of Baldwin. Clock at 2:16 in the third quarter. 21-8 Newman leads. And a whistle, and Mercer County moved early. Going to be an illegal shift as they hand it to Gray up the middle. He's across the 45, tackled to the 44. Zeitler kind of flinched as he started to motion, and then the snap came as he was moving forward, which is a penalty. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against Mercer County, now first and 15.
Yeah, and the illegal shift there is either just trying to get, either misheard the snap count there or just going a little bit too early there and now set the Eagles back a little bit.
You know the help you can get trying to block Daniel Kelly, man.
Oh, yeah, well, with that illegal shift, it was like watching the Miami Dolphins. I think they get an illegal shift on every other play. It's just so frustrating as a Dolphins fan.
You're a Dolphins fan? I know
yeah.
2 Dolphins fans. It's first down and 15. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. for the Golden Eagles. CDM still not back out there on offense on 1st and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 48 of Mercer County. Snap back to Baldwin, back to pass, pump fakes, and now throws over the middle for Zeitler. Incomplete, a dangerous pass. Great coverage over there by Blackert. Got over to knock it down. 2nd and 15 again. Blackert on the coverage there. He was the player that got the interception in overtime for Newman last week to clinch the win against Rock Ridge.
Yeah, and John looked like he was going through his progression, didn't like what he saw initially, and then he just kind of sidearms that there to Zeitler, and he almost was able to slide that right in there. But fortunately, for them, because Newman was coming right there to almost get that pick as well.
2nd down and 15. I've got an observation I'm going to make about Newman's defense here after this snap. It's 2nd and 15. Clock stopped at 1:43 in the 3rd. 21-8. Newman leads Mercer County. Trips to the right. One receiver to left. Bunch trips for the Golden Eagles. And now the snap to Baldwin, quarterback run to the right, and that is going nowhere. Down in the backfield goes John Baldwin. 3rd down and 16 upcoming. Who do you think made that tackle? Anybody want to guess?
3 guesses who. It's probably either going to be Ivy or Kelly.
It was Kelly for another tackle for loss. 3rd and 16.
Both of those guys are very good wrestlers for them on the Newman team and have been able to have successful careers in that. No surprise there that those are the guys just cleaning up everything that the Eagles have to offer.
Newman, they get a lot of publicity and praise for their run defense, and rightly so, but I think their secondary is really good too. They've done a great job covering Mercer County when they've tried to pass it tonight. It's 3rd and 16, under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Golden Eagles hurry to the line, trips to the right, the back judge is counting, got to snap the ball. Baldwin does in a rush. Here comes the 4-man rush, going to air it out, looking for Dalen Blazer. Incomplete, good coverage again. That was Williamson on the near side, and the Golden Eagles are faced with a 4th and 16, which means the punt team will have to come on with 47 seconds to play in the 3rd, trailing by 13.
And again, that play is Dalen was able to get by the DB again, had a step on him, and John's not able to get the ball just out far enough so that way then otherwise Blazer's going to catch that and he's going to run into the end zone.
So McBride back to return the punt. He's standing at the 23. He's returned a punt for a touchdown this season. He's caught a touchdown pass and rushed for a touchdown today in this game. Mercer County late with one of their punt team members. Jacob Kenny comes onto the field. Baldwin the punter, the line of scrimmage, the 47. Baldwin stands as the punter at the 35. Snap back to him, and he will kick it away. Line drive kick right at McBride. He catches it with some run, gets to the left, and he's into the 30, to the edge. Look out here, 40, down the far sideline, cuts it up 50. There goes McBride, 40, one man to beat. He's past Baldwin. Cody McBride to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, McBride into the end zone. He returns the punt for the score.
And then maybe, because there's one ref here, there might be a flag down. I'm not sure. I don't see a yellow, but
they signal touchdown.
It looks like blocked in the back. It looks like, I just don't see it. Oh, there's the flag. It's all the way back at the 50. So,
oh my gosh. Wow, that's going to change the complexion of this game greatly. I didn't see that flag fly in. So that was about a 70-yard punt return for a touchdown by McBride. But a penalty flag down on the return at the 50. That was an electric return by McBride, though, down the far sideline. 28 seconds on the clock as they'll walk the penalty off.
And he just was able to get over to that side there. The Eagles were not able to contain him very well, and then he sat there and he cut through a handful of defenders. And then John, Baldwin tried to go over there and get him, and he missed as well, and he's just able to just get that burst. Once he got through all the defenders, he got that burst, and then Jacob Kinney actually ran him down.
Tackled him into the end zone.
Tackled him into the end zone.
Up to him.
So that just shows the speed that Jacob Kinney has. He came from, I think, the other side of the field, ran him down, but now Newman.
So this is still solid field position for them at their own 40. Of course, though, they would have rather taken the touchdown, but the block in the back pushes them, instead of a touchdown on the return, back to their own 40. There's 28 seconds as they'll go out of the wishbone. They'll have to run just one play here in the 3rd quarter before we get to the 4th. 21-8, Comets lead. Bushman, the quarterback, under center, double tight. They give it to Kelly up the middle. Penalty flag comes down as Kelly gets across the 45 to the 44. Probably some sort of pre-snap penalty against Newman, I would think. Illegal shift as they were moving forward on the snap.
Motion penalty.
Shouldn't have mentioned the Dolphins, Monty. Now that's all we're going to get the rest of the night.
I know, but it's so frustrating with the Dolphins. They motion every play, and it's like they have to get set. And now, like that one, it looks like maybe one of the back running backs got a little bit of an early jump on it. So Now, if we see 18 more penalties, then I'm going to think that this is the same ref from Sunday with the Dolphins game.
So, I mean, all of a sudden, instead of a punt return for a touchdown to basically put this game away, Newman a block in the back and then an illegal shift. They're faced with 1st and 15 at their own 35. Bushman under center. They give to the second back through across the 40 to the 41, a pickup of 6 to bring up 2nd and 9. It'll be the final play of the third quarter in this game. That was McBride who got it as he gets up from underneath the pile out to the 41. And the Newman Central Catholic Comets scored the only touchdown of the third quarter, and they will take a 2-possession lead into the 4th with the ball. And that blue machine wishbone, you know that'll be coming down the stretch. 21-8, Comets lead as we head to the 4th on WRMJ.
It's never too early to start planning for the holidays, and Cooper Home Comfort Solutions is here to make your home sparkle and shine. Picture this, the family gathering on spotless carpets and clean and fresh air to welcome your guests. That's what Cooper's expert carpet and duct cleaning service can do for you. Don't wait until the last minute. Book your holiday cleaning now with Cooper Home Comfort Solutions in downtown Aledo. Call 582-7396.
The simple life of a farmer. All you need is land, family, sunshine, and rain. And a drone for digital imaging. And software to run geospatial analysis. And an understanding of genetics, biology, climatology, economics, global trading, and estate planning. So you can pass this so-called simple life on to your kids. At Pioneer, we're proud to work with generations of American farmers in the most complex and rewarding industry on earth. So from your friends at Pioneer, thank you, farmers.
See your local Pioneer sales professionals, Evan, Randy, Jake, and Trevin at Marston Ag and Reynolds.
Welcome back to George Pratt Memorial Field. It's 2nd down and 9 for the Comets as they hold a 21-8 lead on top of Mercer County at their own 41. Out of the wishbone, double tight. They overload the right side here. Under center Bushman, they pitch to McBride running right, cuts it up, down he goes. Good tackle by Lucas Marston. Back at the line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd down and 9. Real quickly, Monty, we have a Burns & Sons direct compliance and betting scoreboard update. How about this? Late in the third quarter, Riverdale a 2-possession lead on Erie Prophetstown, 21-12. The Rams trying to get to win number 3. They've got 2 winnable games left after this too.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be gut-wrenching for the Eagles if the Rams do pull that off, because they had the opportunity to beat Erie last week, and now they're in a tough game this week that completely has changed their season.
3rd and 9, wishbone under center. Here is Bushman. He turns and pitches to Blackert running right. The Golden Eagles stretch it out. Blackert spins away from the tackle in the backfield, but a good job by the defender over there for Mercer County to wrestle him to the ground. I think that was Marston again. He gains 2 yards, 4th down and 7. So credit the Golden Eagles. They get the stop with 3 and out. And again, Newman returned that punt for a touchdown, called back, and now they go 3 and out. They're going to have to punt to Mercer County as the clock now dipping under 11 minutes to play here in the 4th.
Yeah, and then another score, Lee wins up 38-6 over Dupac. They are just running away with it. So Lee win, again, everything that we imagined for them for 1A football.
So Bushman, the punter here, under 11 minutes to play in the 4th. 21-8 snap back to him is a good one, and he will kick it away. A high end over end kick, angled it towards Schreer's, fair catch called for, and he makes it on his knee at the 32-yard line. So Mercer County will take over. 10:47 to play in the 4th quarter, trailing 21-8. And needing to go fast again with that Newman offense, the way they're going to be able to bleed some clock when they get it. And remember, both teams have had to burn a timeout earlier in the half.
Yeah, and so it's going to be, like you said, very important for the Eagles to get a nice, good play on 1st down here. But then at the same time, you got to score early because we have burned a timeout. So at the same time, maybe they might go for an onside.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line, where Mercer County takes over. 2 receivers to the right. Cedam back in as a wing back. Gray, the running back, in the pistol here. As Baldwin waits, snap back, and he turns and hands to Gray running between the tackles, and he's tackled after a short gain to the 35. He picks up 2. It's 2nd down and 8. Comets so good at limiting you on 1st down and so good at wearing you down late in games.
Yeah, he tried to look to the outside there a little bit and didn't see the lane, so he cuts back. But there's the Newman defense, like you said, they all swarm to the ball, and they're doing a much better job in the second half of making these tackles and the first contact instead of allowing the Eagles to get extra yards.
2nd down and 8 from the 35-yard line. Mercer County breaks the huddle, trailing 21-8 here. 10-10 to play in the 4th quarter. Trips to the left for the Golden Eagles. 1 receiver to the right, out of the pistol again. Baldwin with Gray behind him. 2nd and 8. A split Gray out. They fake the swing pass to him, throw him over the middle, and batted down by the defender coming in there. George Youngerman for the Comets blew up the screen pass again. That stops the clock with exactly 10 minutes. And now Mercer County faced with the 3rd down and 8.
And you almost think that they're going to have to go for it based on being down 2 scores. So probably 2 plays here to try to pick up this 8 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 34 of Mercer County. It's 3rd down and 8. That ball was on the 35, and now it's on the 34. I don't know how that happened after an incompletion, but it's 3rd and 8 either way. And the Golden Eagles break the huddle. They will go out of the Wildcat here. Baldwin split his receiver in the stack to the left side with the twin receivers. Cedam, the Wildcat quarterback. Gray to his right. Here comes Baldwin in motion, and they pitch to him. It's going to be a trick play. Baldwin looking to throw. Throwing it deep. Capola got behind the defense, and he makes the catch at the 40, and is tackled from behind by the safety Oswald. So that moves the chains inside the 35 to the 34. Clock stops at 9:50, so that trick play worked for the Golden Eagles down to the 34.
Yeah, and they needed a big play to be able to move the ball and make sure they continue to just go down to score. And just the Eagles wanting with Capola getting behind that defense. Really was hoping that he's just going to be able to take that in for a touchdown.
It's unfortunate because if that would have been Ledmore, he could have scored because he was behind the defender, but I'd come back to it. So now Mercer County has it to the 34. 9:35 to play. Back to the regular formation here. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, and a whistle. And Cedam's going to have to come off the field. I don't know what the issue is with him here.
It might be the same ref there. If they're acting hurt, he's going to send them off.
So Zeitler replaces Cedam. He's unhappy on the sideline, and now another whistle. They want to roll the clock. So there we go. 9.5 minutes and counting. Mercer County trailing 21-8. Line of scrimmage, the 34 of Newman after the trick play. Baldwin back to pass. They bring 3. He's got time. Throwing deep over the middle for Capola. He makes the catch. Evades the defender to the 5. He's to the end zone. Touchdown, Mercer County. 34-yard touchdown pass from Baldwin to Capola. Makes it 21-14. 9:18 to play in the 4th.
Yeah, exactly what the Eagles want to do there. They want to score quickly, and they were hopeful that they were going to score in the last play, but now with that crossing route coming across with the Newman playing normally man, but it looks like they've been playing some more zone to try to make sure they don't give up the big play, and now they gave up the big play. Capola made a nice catch, nice little move there, and gets into the end zone, and now the Eagles are back within 1 score.
Big 2-point try here, 21-14. Golden Eagles going for 2, down by 7, 9:18 to play. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Both running backs in the backfield. Baldwin takes the snap. They give to Cedam between the tackles, and he is in. 21-16. That makes it a 5-point game, and that is very important. 9:18 to play. We got a game on homecoming. 21-16. Newman leads Mercer County in the 4th on WRMJ.
Mobile banking is here at Farmer State Bank of Western Illinois. What do I mean by here? Well, I mean here, as in wherever you are. Because with Farmer State Bank's mobile banking, your account information is right at your fingertips on your cell phone. Check balances, transfer funds, and more wherever you are. Manage your finances on the go with Farmer State Bank of Western Illinois' mobile banking. It's easy, fast, convenient, and it's free. Farmer State Bank of Western Illinois, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to George Pratt Memorial Field. County Line Ag kickoff coming up real quickly. Rusty Dunn, 21-16. We got a game down on the sideline now. Big response from Mercer County.
Yeah, these coaches are yelling at the players as they come off after the touchdown and the conversion in terms of go, and their messages to them, go win this game. They got the spark they needed. They've got the confidence. They know they can play with these guys. Now we'll see if they can keep Sterling from making any big plays. Ty?
All right, thank you, Rusty Dunn. Presented by Marston Ag and Reynolds. Down on the sideline, Dakota Capola tees it up on the County Line Ag kickoff. Matthew Blackard and Cody McBride back to return the kick. They stand at the 20. It is 21-16. That's the score. And Capola ready to run it up and kick it. Here's the run up in the kick from Capola, end over end kick. He's going to kick it over the head of McBride, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. Great kick by Capola, 21-16. That last touchdown gives $25 to the Mercer County Athletic Boosters from Country Financial agents Jason Potter and Tracy Bigham in Aledo. Happy to support the Mercer County Athletic Boosters with the Golden Eagles touchdown reward program this season. So good kick by Capola, got it over McBride's head and into the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Comets from their own 20. 9:16 to play, nursing a 5-point lead.
Yeah, and it looks like Capola had a little bit extra oomph there, like he wanted to make sure that that ball got into the end zone.
So they'll go out of the spread here, out of the pistol. Bushman, the quarterback, takes the snap, gives it to Kelly between the tackles, met and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Evan Clark in there to take Kelly down. 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1.
Yeah, and Evan continuing his great play from the last couple weeks, coming up from that outside backer position and making and forcing Newman to have not a very good 1st down play, and that's going to force their offense to maybe do some things that they're not as comfortable with.
2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. The Comets break the huddle. Go 2 receivers to the left, a wing back to the right side. Ivy in the backfield, a motion McBride. They will give it to him on the jet sweep, running right, and he's dropped in the backfield. Lucas Marston makes the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 with 8.5 minutes to play. Golden Eagles looking to force a 3 and out.
Yeah, another great play by the Eagles defense. Looks like we're going to get him for no gain there. He was able to fight back to get to the line of scrimmage, but Marston coming up big on that edge over there, you know, with having Marston over on the other side. You get Jacob Kinney on this side. They're really forcing these guys to fight back in, and the Eagles are flying around now.
So it's 3rd down and 9 for the Comets. Clock will dip under 8 minutes to play. 2 receivers both ways. Pistol here for Bushman. Kelly behind him on 3rd and 9. Back to pass Bushman. Out route. It is caught by McBride. Fighting to try to get to the marker. He can't. Good tackle by Mason Gray. And the Comets are going to go 3 and out. He's tackled at the 27.
Yeah, great job by the Eagles defense there, coming up, not getting faked out. They had a slant and then an out route, so trying to pull the eyes of the corner in, sneak that out route up to try to get that 1st down, but they stayed in their zones, did what they were supposed to on their keys, come up and make that tackle and force Newman. But watch here, maybe they're going to try to make the Eagles jump off sides, because that's something that they have done.
4th and 3 from the 27. Bushman, the quarterback, also the punter. Schreers and Gray back to return to the 45. Snap back to Bushman, takes it, and will boot it away. A high kick, kind of short. Coming up on it, Gray fields it on a knee, and a fair catch at the 49. Great field position for Mercer County. 7:08 to play at their own 49, trailing 21-16 here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and just, again, great for the Eagles to be able to turn around and make that quick score. And now they're going to, with great field position, they're already at midfield, so you got to think that they're already in 4-down territory and have the opportunity to go down and score and take the lead of this ball game again with not a lot of time left.
7:08 to play in the 4th. Big drive here for Mercer County. A couple of big pass plays got some momentum back in the Golden Eagles direction. Mercer County breaks tunnel. 1 receiver to the near side, 2 receivers to the left. 7:08 to play in the 4th. 21-16. Newman leads Mercer County with the ball at their own 49. Baldwin the snap, gives it to Sedam between the tackles. Tripped up after a short gain. He's across midfield to the 48. It'll be 2nd down and 7 after a gain of 3 as the game clock dips under 7 minutes to play in the 4th. Feels like this is the drive it's got to happen on for Mercer County.
And as Rusty has talked about before, where the energy level over here on the sideline for the Eagles is very up. The guys are running up to the ball. The players are involved in the game again, and they're really trying to hype them up to again, go down and take the lead right here in this very vital game.
2nd and 7. This is a big play here for the Golden Eagles. They don't want to be in a 3rd and long. Under 6.5 minutes to play now. 21-16 Newman leads. Line of scrimmage the 48 of the Comets. Baldwin the snap. Hard snap count. They don't jump. They give to Gray running left. He's stacked up and dropped to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. We're going to say it's a gain of 1. 3rd down and 6 upcoming. He got to the 47-yard line. 6:10 to play. Likely 4-down territory unless you suffer a big loss, I would think, as the clock will tick under 6 minutes to play before this next snap. 3rd down and 6 for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to go for it here on 4th down. So again, looking for a nice chunk play. Maybe again that play where Copeland coming over the middle of the field and forcing these defenders for Newman to cover.
Ball between the hashes, bunch trips to the right, one receiver to the left on 3rd and 6. Gray in the backfield. The snap to Baldwin, rolling to his right. Rush on, ball batted, incomplete. That was Rousey getting to him as that play did not develop quickly for Mercer County. And it's 4th and 6, 5:39 to play. What do you do here?
I think you have to go for it. I don't think there's any decision otherwise for the Eagles, because your defense has done everything that you've asked them to the entire game. They've made big stops. Now it's time for the offense to step up and make a big play themselves to get them right back in this game.
4th and 6 from the 47-yard line for Mercer County. Gold Eagles taking a long time, and they're going to take another timeout. So now you definitely have to go for it. So Mercer County will have just one timeout remaining. 5:39 to play in the 4th. 4th down and 6 upcoming for the Gold Eagles. Trailing 21-16 on WRMJ.
You found a friendly dealer that'll treat you right, so spread the word. You found just what you want at just the right price, go spread the word. We love the way you talk about us, 'cause we're mighty proud to make it. Sexton Ford, talk of the town. Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
All right, welcome back to George Pratt Memorial Field. The biggest play of the season for Mercer County upcoming, faced with a 4th down and 6 from the 47-yard line of Newman, trailing 21-16, 5:39 to play in the 4th quarter. Both teams break the huddle, trips to the left, one receiver to the right for Mercer County. Blazer, the lone receiver here to the near side. Gray to the left of Baldwin on 4th down and 6. Baldwin waits in the shotgun. Again, trips to the left, one to the near side. On 4th and 6, Mercer County just one timeout remaining. Baldwin will take the snap. Here we go. They give to Gray. It's a pump fake over the middle, and it's dropped by Cedam on the slant. It was a little behind him. He would have had 1st down yardage, but the Golden Eagles turn it over on downs. Newman takes over at the 48-yard line on their side of the field. 5:35 to play in the 4th with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised because they had Blazer out here again, singled up with Newman. I'm surprised they didn't run that deep hitch route that they had ran earlier, where they faked that they're going deep and run it to get that 1st down. Instead, Baldwin throws it into a lot of traffic, and they can't come up with the play.
Out of the wishbone for Newman, 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Bushman, the quarterback, ducks under center. They will give to Kelly between the tackles. Fullback dive across the 50. Falls forward to the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 8 yards for Kelly. Not a good start on this drive. 2nd down and 2. And the Golden Eagles, again, have burned 2 timeouts early and have just one remaining.
Yeah, it's going to be vital for them to try to get a stop as quickly as possible, because every time that Newman's going to get a 1st down, they're going to be able to run 2 minutes off the clock, especially with the Eagles only having that one timeout.
This is the 2nd straight week that this has happened in a close game where Mercer County is playing behind the 8 ball in terms of running out of timeouts. Under 5 minutes to play. Waiting for the official to start counting is Evan Bushman on 2nd down and 2. He ducks under center, wishbone double tight to Kelly again. 1st down and more. Runs through a defender. Wow, he bulldozed one of the Mercer County linebackers down to the 30. What a strong run from Kelly. 1st and 10 to the 31.
Yeah, a huge 15-yard gain by them. Newman starting to kind of assert their control over this. And the Eagles, again, got to try to come up with some way to get a stop.
So McBride comes off the field here as the Golden Eagles defense needs a stop. Now under 4.5 minutes to play, 21-16. Newman waits for the back judge to start counting. They are going to bleed a lot of clock every down. He puts his hand up, and now Bushman under center turns, and they will give to Kelly again, running right. This time Mercer kind of gets to him quicker. It's Lucas Marston to make the tackle, but still a gain of 3. 4:15 and counting to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Another score that we've been talking about. Riverdale still up 21-12 over Erie with under 3 minutes to go.
In the 4th?
In the 4th, yeah. Winkler threw an interception in the red zone for Erie.
What a win that would be for the Riverdale Rams if they can hold on and knock off Erie Prophets. I wonder if Larson's playing, though, because I know he bummed his ankle last week, so that's something I'll have to check on. But either way, what a performance for Riverdale tonight as Newman waits for the back judge to start counting. Clock now at 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Under center Bushman on 2nd down and 7. They turn and give to, this is Ivy, I believe, up the middle. cloud of dust down to the 25. He picks up about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 3 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. Line of scrimmage to 25.
And who would have thought that we were this late in the game and Ivy would only have 2 carries?
Yeah, it's
two
crazy.
carries for 10 yards. But now they ran the same play over and over again to Kelly. They ran 3 straight times. Give it to Ivy in that one. Now it's 3rd and short. So the Eagles got to find a way, because you got to think it's 4-down territory for Newman right now.
Matthew Blackert comes off. Cody McBride brings the play into the huddles. The Comets break it and sprint to the line, waiting for the back judge. It's 3rd down and 3 from the 25. Double tight wishbone. Bushman turns. They run into each other. Gives it to the second back through McBride. He's going to get a yard. It's going to be 4th down and 2, and Mercer County will take its final timeout with 2:47 to play and a 4th down and 2 upcoming. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 21-16. Newman leads Mercer County. 4th and 3 for the Comets upcoming after this on WRMJ.
Hi, this is Maggie with Doherty Brothers Roofing and Home Improvement. Call today and we'll line up your spring or summer projects. Our team specializes in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, and will work directly with your insurance company, guiding you through the process hassle-free. Call today at 309-644-0763 to set up a no-obligation consultation with Doherty Brothers Roofing and Home Improvement. That number again is 309-644-0763.
Welcome back to George Pratt Memorial Field. 4th down and 3 for Newman Central Catholic from the 24-yard line is where they'll mark it. Mercer County now out of timeouts. 2:47 to play in the 4th. Newman leads 21-16. Virtually, if the Comets pick up the 1st down, the game is basically over. They could run about 2 minutes off with 3 more plays if they're able to move the chains here. So Mercer County will load the box against the wishbone. Line of scrimmage at 24 of Mercer County. They've got 9 guys in the box, 2 safeties about 6 yards behind the ball. Bushman under center, 2:47 to play. They take the snap and they give to Kelly, trying to get to the marker. He's close. He's a ½ yard short. And Mercer County gets the stop, and now a penalty flag flies in. We'll see what this is.
This is going to be after the play. They're pointing at Mercer County. So it's going to be unfortunate for the Eagles, because they should get the ball back, because it's a dead ball foul. So if they stop them here on 4th down, but then it's going to be a 15-yard penalty that's going to shove them back, and they're going to be in their own end. So
it looks like that's going to be a penalty against Mercer County. I think they're going to get the ball, though, because like you said, it was after the play. So it's a dead ball penalty, an unsportsmanlike conduct against Mercer County. It should be Mercer County ball.
Dead ball foul.
It is. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Mercer County. That'll be a half the distance penalty, though, from basically the 22 back to the 11.
Yeah, so big for the Eagles there to get the stop. I'm not sure what the refs are telling the sideline right now. I'm sure they're not going to be happy with whatever this penalty was called. But now the Eagles give themselves a chance. They got, what, 2 minutes, a little bit of
2 minutes, 42 seconds, no timeouts. They start at their own 11-yard line, down by 5 points here in the 4th quarter.
Can they flip the script from what happened to them last week?
It's what they're trying to do. Here we go. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 1st down and 10 for Mercer County's own 11. 3 down linemen for the Comet defense with 2:42 to play. Baldwin, the quarterback from his own 11, takes the snap, rush on, they bring 4, throwing it deep on the wheel route for Capola. It is broken up beautifully by the Newman defensive backs. Oswald and Blacker defended that wheel route beautifully. Incomplete at 2nd and 10, and Oswald's down as he collided with Capola after he knocked it away, and they're going to have to bring him off the field as he's down at the 30. So we'll take a timeout. 2:37 to play in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Mercer County. When we return, 21-16 Comets lead, 2:37 to play in the 4th on WRMJ.
We're here talking about Savea Mutual Insurance.
You mean Sevilla?
No, it's Savea. Do you have Savea insurance?
Yep, for my home, I'd give them 4 goods on a scale of 4.
Good.
No, 4 goods for service, quick payment, competitive rates, and, well, I like my agent too.
Well, that is good. Did you know that Savea Mutual Insurance is the 2nd largest farm mutual in Illinois?
I think you just went to 5.
Your local Savea agents are the Don R. Vickery Agency in Aledo and Porter Hay Insurance in Aledo and Andalusia.
Good. Savea.
All right, Oswald gets up. He'll walk off under his own power. Got hit really hard when he broke up that pass play, so we'll have to walk all the way across the field. And he's been very active in the secondary, so he checks out of the game here, at least for a play. Mercer County waiting at the ball. 2nd and 10 from their own 11, 2:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Golden Eagles have 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Gray, the running back, he's to the left of Baldwin here on 2nd and 10. Clock at 2:37, 21-16. Newman leads in the fourth. 2nd and 10 from Mercer County's own 11-yard line. Baldwin waits his heels at the 5-yard line. Quick drop back to pass, rush on, evades pressure, rolls. Now he's going to throw back across his body right to Daniel Kelly, who picks it off. Here he comes the other way. Pick 6! Exclamation point for the Comets. Touchdown Newman on the Daniel Kelly interception.
Yeah, unfortunately there for Baldwin again, trying to make a play, throwing across your body, which is something that they always tell you not to do. Because he was rolling off to his left. It looked like he had some open room where he could have ran it, and he had 2 receivers open, but whenever you're throwing off kilter like that, he didn't square up his shoulders, sidearmed it, and threw it right to Kelly. And so unfortunate end there for the Eagles with the Newman offense. They're scoring there, the defense getting the pick 6.
Kelly the pick 6, and that's a play when you see Patrick Mahomes can do that, right? High school quarterbacks can't do that. And when high school quarterbacks try to do that, it's like a pick 6 95% of the time. Under center, Newman will go for 2 out of the wishbone. They pitch to McBride, and he's going to get into the end zone. 2-point conversion successful, and the Comets take a 2-possession lead, 29-16, 2:25 to play in the fourth. Comets in control on WRMJ.
It's time for Huffman's Farm and Home's annual Chainsaw Day sale, Saturday, October 5th only. Enjoy a free lunch when you shop for the latest in gas and battery-powered chainsaws from Steel. Buy 1 chain, get 1 free. Also, chain sharpening is 50% off. And enter to win a Steel MS-182 chainsaw. Oh, and did we mention, get $5 Huffabucks for every $100 purchase on anything in the store. During Chainsaw Days, October 5th at Huffman's Farm and Home in Fort Madison, West Burlington, and Aledo. The right place at the right price.
Well, 29-16, Rusty Dunn down the sidelines, presented by Marston Ag and Reynolds. Another week, another costly turnover for the Golden Eagles, and they're going to come up short again as the grip starts to tighten when you look at inching closer and closer to potentially 5 losses with Rockridge and Princeton waiting the next 2 weeks.
No, you're right, but a young John Baldwin knows what he did, but I got to tell you, he's still emerging as a leader, I think, on this team, and encouraging guys as they come off the field. He knows what happened, and he'll learn from it. So you try to hang on to those positive things that you can, being down 29-16, and try to use it for next week somehow, the good parts anyway.
All right, thank you, Rusty Dunn. Down on the sidelines, presented by Marston Ag and Reynolds. Newman up 29-16 in the fourth, 2:25 to play. Daniel Kelly, we've called his name a lot, provides the exclamation point with the pick 6. Here's the Aiden Gutierrez. County line ag kickoff, a high kick. They will run the reverse again. Schreers has it to the 20-25 and breaks a tackle. 30 out of bounds at the 33. Ivy got over to knock him out of bounds. 2:19 to play in the fourth. And Mercer County will have it now down by 13 with no timeouts.
And now the Eagles are in desperation mode. John's going to have to go back out there right after that pick, try to put something together here for the Eagles, try to hurry up quick down the score, and then they're going to have to onside it to be able to get this ball back and see if they can make some magic happen.
So the Golden Eagles break the huddle here after the Newman pick 6. 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Baldwin motions for Blazer to get closer to the formation here on 1st down and 10 from the 34. Baldwin they will give to Gray, and now the reverse coming the other way for Dalen Blazer, and that not going to work against this Newman Central Catholic defense. That's going to go for a loss of 6. Matthew Blackard over there to drop Blazer. And it's 2nd down and 16.
Yeah, we've talked about continuously how the Newman defense swarms to the ball. They have been able to stay in their own end. And that time they just beat Coppola on that block, and he came up and tackled for a big loss.
2nd and 16, under a minute 50 to play. 29-16 is the Newman lead. Back to pass, Baldwin rush on. He will duck it and throw it towards the sideline on the Newman side. Incomplete. He was looking for Blazer over there. He short hopped him, and it's 3rd down and 16. Clock at 1:41. Newman 101 seconds away from clinching a Rock Division championship. How many times has Newman Central Catholic won a Three Rivers Athletic Conference football championship, you think? Probably a lot.
Well, if you have 31 straight seasons of having a plus 500 record, they've probably won it over half of the time. Right. With Rockridge being the big contender with them for the longest time, to be able to kind of upset them a few seasons. So it maybe plus 20.
Comets are, a lot of conference championships, 6 state titles for this program, who is always just so stout. It's 3rd down and 16 out of the pistol, trips to the right and 1 receiver to the left. They send Baldwin, that is Cedam in motion. They throw it to him. They're going to run a double pass here. He's going to air it out, and he overthrew Shears by about 5 yards. He had him beat, just couldn't quite feather it in there. Good throw by Cedam. I know it's tough with the glove he's wearing too. Incomplete. It's 4th down and 15.
Yeah, and again, another play that the Eagles have run, another trick play, and it was open. They had beaten Newman again, and Newman has changed their defense into almost like a cover 4 shell, where it's just like, hey, don't get beat deep. And how frustrated this Newman staff got to be right now. It's like, hey, the only way they get back in this game is if they get a big play. Stop letting guys run past you.
A couple of Burns and Sons scoreboard updates. Monmouth Roseville over Sherrard 69-12. Rock Ridge over Orion 35-14. Both of those scores finals. So the Rockets rebound with a win at home tonight. Empty formation here, 3 receivers right, 2 left on 4th and 16. The Comets pin their ears back. They rush Baldwin. Rolling to his left, throws it across his body. This time Gray makes the catch at the 50. 45, he's got the first down, makes the man miss, and gets out of bounds at the 42. That stops the clock with 1:25. 1st and 10. Golden Eagles will get a chance to huddle up here without a timeout after Gray got out of bounds. Good pass there by Baldwin.
Great job by Baldwin. They go to the empty formation, and Newman brought an extra guy off the edge. Baldwin had to escape the pocket there, gets out, and then was able to set his feet a little bit before he threw that ball, which was a laser right to Gray, and a big gain for them now.
29-16, Newman leads, 1:25 to play in the 4th. Again, Mercer County out of timeouts, trailing by 13 points. They'll come to the line here with 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Baldwin in the shotgun as he waits for the snap here, and will take it. 5-step drop, gonna throw it deep over the middle into double coverage. McBride breaks it up again. They were looking for Blazer. It's 2nd and 10.
And the Eagles just have not been able, there's been a few times that Blazer has been open, he's been able to get a step on his guy, but now with Newman playing so far off, that they were just saying, hey, you can go ahead and throw that, because now it's ended up being a 50-50 ball, and they're right in position to maybe try to get another pick.
2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 1:19. See if we can get a final on that Riverdale game, as they are looking to upset Erie Prophetstown tonight. They were up by 9 in the 4th quarter. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for Mercer County. Check that, 2 receivers both ways on 2nd and 10. Back to pass screen. They get it to Gray at the 40, to the 35. Cuts it outside. Good tackle by McBride in the open field. Brings him down at the 31. That moves the chains for the Golden Eagles. Clock at 1:09, down to the 31.
And 1 man to beat there. It looked like he made the right decision, cut it back outside after following his lineman, but McBride makes a touchdown-saving tackle for Newman there.
Under a minute to go as the clock back running. Baldwin waits with 2 receivers both ways. Ball on the right hash. Mercer County attacking the west end zone. Back to pass over the middle. Kelly intercepted again, and look out, here he comes the other way. Daniel Kelly, his 2nd pick, and he just chose a Mercer County player to run over on his way back. He goes down. They were yelling at him to go down.
Yeah, the coaching staff, although very excited at the fact that he got that pick, they were not happy that he continued to run it, because, again, the only way that the Eagles are going to get back in this game is if you give them the ball back there. So just make the interception and get down, and you're not trying to get another pick 6.
And they're talking with him on the sideline, because the way he ended that running back, he saw the Mercer County receiver and said, this kid's going to tackle him. I'm going to try to drive him into the ground. He likes playing defense that much. He wanted to tackle a kid when he was running the ball.
Yeah, again, just unfortunate for the Eagles to throw another pick.
So with 45 seconds to play, the Comets will go out of victory formation here. Bushman the snap, and he drops to his knees. The Golden Eagles going to drop their 2nd game in a row and drop to 3-3 on the season, as the Comets come to Aledo and spoil homecoming at George Pratt Memorial Field. They're off to snap it one more time. Bushman in victory formation. Takes the snap, drops to his knee, and the blue machine rolls on in Aledo. The Newman Central Catholic Comets, with tonight's win, clinch a share of the Three Rivers Athletic Conference Rock Division Championship. Newman can win it outright with a win over Riverdale next week. And for Mercer County, the Golden Eagles now, it started having to win 1 of 4. Now it's 1 of 2 with Rock Ridge and Princeton looming to get to the playoffs.